What do world hunger and a Mercedes have in common?
I don't know.
Princess Diana can't stop either.
Oh, fucking hell. They say AI is coming for our jobs. Yeah, well, I'd like to see AI fucking steal a catalytic converter. Go ahead, it.
Good evening, scumbags.
Welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse, the podcast that wants to know why they're called activists when their body shape indicates that the last thing they are is active.
Ring the fucking bell.
Housekeeping!
You're too late for Hodan tickets.
I don't know what to tell you on the plug the merch thing. Just other than that, should we give for anyone that doesn't know, it's been discussed at length on the Discord. The highwaymen shut the highwaymen. They've done it. Those liberals, they came. They've shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the highwaymen shut.
We found out yesterday.
Yep, so unfortunately, this is just a little public service announcement for anyone staying at the highwaymen who's coming to our event. It is shut, so you will
Unless you bring a crowbar.
Yeah. You mean
then it's open.
Squatters' rights.
Oh, some of the memes on the Discord about that today. Fucking big up to Jack and Rich for that. Oh, God. So a little public service announcement. If you're coming to the Hoedown, you got a room booked in the Hoeman, you're going to want to get in touch with booking.com, get your refund back, and you're probably going to need to sort out alternative accommodations.
There are some Airbnbs left at the time of recording, and obviously you got Premier Inn in Wales.
There's plenty of other places. It's a little bit further of taxi drive, but if you're still keen, there are places to stay. Don't blame us. Although everyone seems to think this is our problem and we've caused it and we can fix it, we can't.
Yes, we caused the pub.
Oddly enough, we don't hold the leases on these pubs. Therefore, we have absolutely no control over it.
I did send an email in. Nobody replied.
We love you all very much, but our responsibility starts and ends at the door at the venue for you guys. It's down to you're all grown adults. You can sort yourselves out. But we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. It's going to be a fucking hell of a do. Oh, I can't wait, mate. I'm all...
you are going to look fine. You sent me some little snippets.
Oh, God, I look like such a helm. But it's going to be good.
You look like me on a normal day.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Also, get on the website, buy yourself some merch, keep the show going.
I'm going to turn the t-shirts off in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. There's your 2-week warning to get any t-shirts before we dream up some new designs, which I haven't done yet, but we'll get there.
There are new hats. There are new camo hats.
Yes, they look sick, actually. They look
new
really
trucker
good.
mesh backs in embroidered orange.
Very nice, yeah. Went brave, went bold with the colours.
That's it,
yeah, Keith's got one on now, looking very suave.
Yeah, so he don't get run over by a big dumper or anything.
Yeah, so get on there, treat yourself.
I haven't fucking finished yet.
Oh, sorry, I was just trying to big it up a bit.
Don't, yeah. I'll give you a nod.
All right.
High-vis vests. Everyone wanted high-vis vests, so I've got high-vis vests. Limited amount of sizes for the minute. If they go, I'll get some more, and if they don't, I mean, you wanted them, I gave you them, that's it. There are also some new polos.
Oh.
Which are going to go on the site on, as you're listening, on Friday.
Cool.
Couple of different colours.
Oh, he's a fucking renegade with this merchandise. None of this gets run through fucking management, does it?
Sneaky.
It's like the fucking it's like the lunatics have taken over the asylum here, boys.
They're purple, multicolored. One looks like Mr. Blobby.
He gets that business card and he goes nuts. The cunt. So they're on there now.
People like merch, so I like to give you a variety of stuff, and you certainly do have a variety of stuff.
It's just an insight into the mind of madness of Marlon.
Yes.
We'll order it in pink and green and Brian.
There are no pink. There are some high-vis orange polos.
Oh, my.
They are stunning.
Like fucking bad. Oh, my Lord. Awesome.
I got given you the nod.
On that same vein, a massive shout out to the Patreons for keeping the show going. I don't really know what to tell you, boys. I mean, if I see you down that do and you're not a Patreon, I mean, I take no prisoners. You know, there were no no surrender.
Have you got your rifle ready?
Yeah, I just, I've been instructed we don't take prisoners on this on this journey. But yeah, you can become a patron for as little as a couple quid a month, all the way at £5. If you join the top tier, you get 10% off the merch. Marlon's obviously just bigged up all the new weird and wonderful things that he's ordered with the company card to hopefully sell. Won't they, Marlon? Yeah, they won't be in a fucking sale in 6 months' time for £3. Yeah,
prove him wrong.
Yeah, so you can get access to the Discord if you join the Patreon, which is madness. Madness.
The Discord just every single day. It's join it. I can't explain it.
It's a struggle to keep up with. I like to when I've finished all my little things at the end of the day, I like to just catch up on what's gone on. It's a wild ride. I've seen. Again, the just porn section has had a resurgence of tranny porn, which is great. Just like, you see someone posted some fucking tranny getting fucked, and they were like, good to see we're back to the old ways, lads. There is such a community on there. It's unreal. I love how we've got our own. We've got this Discord. It's got its own traditions now. It's like, well, yes, no.
This place is for tranny
Someone
porn.
posts a vagina. They're like, no, what are you doing? It's purely for transvestite porn on here. This is what happens when you just leave them to it, and there's like no oversight. It's an insight into the idea of libertarianism. Is our Discord. What else do you get if you join the Patreon, Marlon?
You get entered into. I'm just catching.
There's that one. They posted it. That was on there like 3 months ago. And I was watching it and I was like, oh, wait, I've been here before. Oh, it's a bloke. It's a fucking bloke.
Got a dick. You get entered into the Pit Viper giveaway.
Yes. And that will be on what day of this month, Marlon? He's got a calculator. Calculator. Always get a calculator in the calendar.
I'm not sure yet because I'm out when we should need to do it. And
okay,
so
well,
we'll work it out.
We'll work it out. It'll be on a Sunday, maybe, hopefully. We ain't gonna let you down. We'll be in here doing something. I know what we'll be doing. Everyone really enjoyed the beer pump install that we were doing last
we
time.
Fucked right up.
We fucked it
Sorry,
up.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave came around and helped me out with that. And
I really enjoyed that one.
It was like, what is this, you fucking idiot? So. Yeah, join the Patreon. A couple quid a month helps the show keep going. Means the world to us. And just if you want to support the fucking madness that we do here, then become a patron. Links in the episode description. Links in the bio. And before we get into the show, one final massive shout out to the sponsor of this episode, Marlon. Interest rates are up and down and up and down, and they're going down at the moment. I mean, it's the one thing that Mr. Starmer seems to be doing right for all of us that are all of us in our sort of our time of life. We're borrowing more money than we're investing, so interest rates coming down is good for us. So what you need to be wary of is taking out finance deals. There's going to be a lot of finance companies there that are like, we don't, I know the interest rates are coming down, but we won't put them down. Mortgage companies are the same. So what you need is somebody who's going to be able to look at all this, the competitive marketplace of finance deals, and square you the fuck up. That is
the best deal.
Airedale Finance, ladies and gentlemen. The best in sorting out the finance for your latest and greatest purchase, whether that be commercial, land, agricultural, if it's a truck, if it's a tractor, if it's a pickup or a Land Rover like myself, your man loves a new Defender. Anything. If you can get finance on it, Airedale Finance are the ones to go with, whether it be mortgages or a new vehicle or equipment for construction or factory equipment, anything at all. Even land. Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, like we've said, we've preached it 100 times, but I'm going to carry on. You go into your bank or you go into your dealership and they're going to be like, yeah, don't worry, we've got a
we'll square you away with that.
Look at this rate. Look at this wonderful rate in big font. Great rate. Probably not the best, I can assure you. That most of the places you're going to buy something are going to have their own financial services. And that rate is going to be
wank.
Bullshit. Do you know why? Because they've got you in there. And it's easy to just kind of, oh, well, I'm here with the dealer. And the dealer has his own finance man.
And they do all the paperwork for you and
I don't have
everything.
to leave this place. And in fact, over the next 5 years, if it's a truck or if it's a farm, over the next 25, 40 years, it's going to cost you a lot more money. Do you have even the smallest increase in a percentage point even a point. You know what I mean? Like 1.2,
Like 0 point.
0 point. That's what I was getting at. Over the period of borrowing can add up to tens of thousands
absolutely.
of pounds that you could be paying over the odds. So what you need is somebody who's going to fight your corner for you, which is Airedale Finance. They are going to fight to get you the best deal. They're going to compare rates from hundreds of brokers out there and find the deal that not only is the best, but the one that works for you. If you need to extend or you need to shorten, everything is taken into account, whereas you just get this sort of cookie cutter deal wherever else you go. It's like you get 5 years or you get 3 years. No, with Airedale Finance, they're going to go through everything. Take into account your situation and make sure that the deal works for you, and you're not pushing yourself too far, or you're not dragging things out too long. They're going to make it work for you. So big up to the guys at Airedale Finance for sponsoring the episode for all of your financial services needs when it comes to borrowing and lending and all the other things that come with it. Airedale Finance are the ones to go with. So big up to them. Links in the episode description. Links in the bio. Bosh. Right, Marlon, who are we joined by tonight?
We have Uncle Spunkle. How are you, mate?
Evening.
Well done. Yeah, previously mentioned, helped us fix our fuck up in the bar. As it's
Well, you fucked it, to be fair.
Well, what I didn't realise was
How difficult woodwork is, how shit the router was.
Different woodwork is basic woodwork isn't that hard. But when I told Dave, I said, "Oh, I've fucked up this routing job," and what did you say, Dave? You were like. You did it freehand. I was like, yeah.
There's a thing you can buy?
It's like, just do cut a template and route to the... I was like, oh, that would have made so much more sense. I was like,
we do a circle on the bar, didn't we?
We drew a circle.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get it to keep to a circle because weirdly enough, wood isn't a consistency throughout its span.
Good job you didn't become a carpenter, mate.
Yeah, even though I had these dreams of becoming one. Yeah, so I appreciate you coming around and fixing that, mate. It looks really good
problem.
now. You've made a very smart job of it. He was there for all of fucking 5 minutes fixing it, 10 minutes fucking chatting and waffling, and
An hour taking a piss
It
out of
looks
you.
amazing. No,
It's a lovely pump.
it's well worth it. It's a stunning little pump, isn't it? I'm very. I guarantee you'll never see another one. You'll never see.
No, because they usually leak, don't they, Reg?
Yeah, because they leak and they took them all out. The breweries that bought them were like, these things are too much hassle. I'm not fucking sending an engineer out every 5 minutes to fix these, whereas I am my own engineer. So all I need to do is, just find a shitload of massive O-rings to keep that glass sealed up. But yeah, how you doing, man? Anyway, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
How's the house coming along? Is it all right? Is this is a discussion for later, I'm thinking.
Yeah, probably.
And we're also joined by Keith. How you doing, man?
Ladies, gentlemen, ladies attire. How are we doing? You all good?
Yeah, we're good, man. You good?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, still here.
Happy days. We'll start off with you then, Keith. How's your week been, brother?
Do you know what? It's actually been quite a good week.
Yeah?
So far. Things seem to be a bit more productive on site. We've had a bit of better weather, so it's always nice, isn't it? And
The
we've
weather's pretty decent at the
been
minute.
kind of left to our own devices because some of the top brass are away on holidays, so we can just get on with shit, which is great. So, that's been pretty cool.
This is like the lunatics taking over the asylum at your place, not just in Marlon's merch madness.
Oh, yeah, everywhere. It's brilliant. It just,
We're taking over, man.
There's method to the madness and all that good jazz. So, yeah, no, it's been pretty tidy.
So all health and safety regs have gone out the window and it's just
Oh, they're never there to begin with, mate, to be fair.
Health and what?
Health and what?
safety third.
But it's been pretty decent. Helping a friend of mine out at the weekend up near Bristol, putting a hard stand in. I put loads of stuff on the socials, so people probably see me up there. Former Royal Marine, helping him out, doing a bit of voluntary work. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it looked really good.
No, it was a tidy little job. So yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Well, if you left me in the lurch now, Keith, you're not gonna come back and help me do my concrete. He's on the bigger and better things now. He's not interested in small fry shit like me.
We've had ITV and Countryfile up there. Back off.
I've got a big fucking hole in the garden at the minute.
Hey, come on! You come down here. You can be on my fucking. You can be on my fucking
my talk radio show
on my Snapchat.
Well, you give me a call, Reg. I'll calm down. You know where I am. He just went quiet on the comms for a little bit. I thought you died.
Nah, straws kicked off. I can't lay no concrete because straws kicked off. We'll have that done before straw comes in. And what I've essentially done is made my life infinitely more difficult by laying concrete exactly half of where I want to unload lorries, so I have to get them to move halfway along the fucking thing. Because otherwise I'm like, oh shit.
But no, it's been a good week. Like I say, it's been great helping Nick out up at his place with the Hidden Valley Bushcraft and the Woodland Warrior program. I think the package that he delivers up there for veterans and blue light service community people is absolutely second to none. So when he kind of gave me the call to go up and help him out, I was like, yeah, definitely get up there. And yeah, we've had a very productive weekend, and hopefully what we've put in for him is going to help him out massively in the future. So yeah, that's been pretty cool. And then had some interesting. Oh, we've not spoke about this yet, have we? Well, we spoke about it.
What?
The film and the acting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Is it? We've spoken about it briefly, but I didn't know if it was a podcast topic.
Coming
Yeah,
to
no,
you.
well, we can bring it up now because
Pornhub near you.
they can go fuck themselves. So
Oh shit!
Brev.
so basically, obviously,
All right, careful with that, Marlon. We upset a lot of people last week by breath.
Sorry, Brev.
Far too much breath.
so it must have been what was it, about 2 or 3 months ago when I came in here and spoke to you guys
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
So got home, I was scrolling through social media and I seen they put a casting call out, right? So they were searching for ex-sappers, Royal Engineers,
Local
predominantly-
paedophiles in the area.
Yeah, that's it. I was like, well, I'm your man. Predominantly those that have done like EOD, bomb disposal, machine operating sort
Young
of
and
thing.
horny engineers in your area.
well, I ain't young, but I'm definitely horny. Let's go. So
That's how they advertise on the side of Pornhub. We're looking for young, hot, horny engineers.
So I thought to myself, fuck it, in for a penny, in for a pound. Like, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's just, see what the crack is here. So I sent my details off. I didn't hear nothing back. And about a week later, I got an email through from this like guy from the agency. And he said to me, yeah, brilliant. Okay, cool. So I'm going to send your details off to the production lot and then they'll be in touch with you. I didn't hear nothing for about a month and a half. It all went quiet. Like, okay, whatever. I had this email come through. Right, hi, yeah, we're just what you're looking for. These are the dates we need you. Can you come along? Yeah, all right, sound. So rung up work. I said, look, there's a potential I could be in a film that's coming up, like this movie. Are you okay with me taking these days off? Well, it's going to be unpaid leave because I don't have the time on my cards to take that off as leave because it's used for other shit. And he's like, yeah, no problem, I'll fully support you. Like, fuck me, there's not many bosses out there that would fucking support
Yeah,
that.
I got
and
no
I
time
thought,
for that.
fuck me. So I was like, really appreciate that. Happy days. Sent me an email back. Yeah, I can do these dates, blah, blah. Literally didn't hear nothing back until like fucking 2 weeks ago. And they were like, right, okay, we need you in London on this date. We need this, blah, blah, blah. We're going to pay you X amount of money, okay? And they said, if you bring like your own uniform, you can get a bit of extra money, this, that, and the other. And I didn't realise a guy that I served with in the military is not working for them direct, but he does a lot of military advisor work. So he done the film.
All the films.
Yeah, for the films and that. So he done The Gentleman, Fury, with Brad Pitt and all
That's
that.
a
So-
fantastic. That is
so like
one of my
he's
favourite
been
fucking
involved in
films.
some fucking big films, right? He rings me up and he's like, all right, Keith? I was like, yeah. I said, fucking, I've not heard from you in like 20 years. Last time I saw him was like Battersea at the Red Bull X Fighters freestyle motocross event. I was like,
Oh,
hey,
you
getting
went
on.
to that?
Say again.
You went to that?
I built the jumps for it.
Oh. Fucking I wish you went to that.
I just went up there like and flipping, just started pulling levers on the machine like, and then got into all the VIP access for the after parties and everything because my mate was running the stuff down there for Red Bull for Events 22.
Oh,
So yeah, it was a sick weekend. So he's rung me up and he said, oh, I've just seen your picture and all your details on the casting call. I said, what the fuck are you doing, mate? He goes, I'm only down with it in a minute, mate. He said, because I'm trying to resource all the lads to come in and do this. And it turned out they'd put all these numbers out to all these guys, lads that are still serving, and they've already booked their leave, and then they started chopping them down. And then they were like, basically not giving them what they...
cuntish.
So the money they offered me wouldn't have covered the cost for my travel to get in and out of London. So when they rung me up, they were like, look, you're just what we need. Like, you've got all the tickets, the experience, the operational, blah, 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 you name it. We need you down there. I was like, okay, cool. Well, look, let's talk money, because money speaks volumes. I said, I'm going to be honest with you. Unless I'm breaking even or earning, there is no point in me coming down.
Yeah.
Now, what you're offering to pay me might look good on paper, but you've got to appreciate I'm travelling from Somerset. So either square my transport away and put me in some accommodation, and we're talking. If not, it's not happening. So it goes quiet for a couple of days. And then literally they rang me the other day and were like, we'll offer you like, it was a fucking lot of money, but not enough. Off-camera stuff, we'll offer you this, we'll offer you that. And I was just like, ain't good enough. And now they've literally got no one. And then they then turned around and said to me, so they were recruiting ex-Royal Engineers, right? We're going in as bomb disposal, plant operators. This is what the film's about, okay? But then they were trying to get us to be badged up as a different part of the military, which don't do that.
Yeah.
So it was completely unrealistic. So they wanted the authenticity and for us to basically do what we used to do, but roll a camera while we're doing it. But now they're trying to get us to basically act as different people, but in that. And I thought, you know what, fuck this, man. I'm pulling out of this. It's an absolute shit show. Absolute shit show. So yeah,
paratroopers driving tanks around and all sorts.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it would have been a bit like that, really. So yeah, I thought I might have been on the big screen, but nah, not having
worth it.
No, and I wouldn't do my old cat badge an injustice by doing that. I think it's very fucking dishonourable. Do you know what I mean? And
that speaks volumes, mate. I think
what they didn't realise was they were sitting there like emailing me, going, "Oh, we'll pay this amount." And then they were like, "Oh, can we do this? We can do that." But they were not interested in trying to help us get down there or get back. And then when I found out what they should have really been paying, I thought, you cheeky butt. So what they're doing is they're just basically keeping
the lowball everyone and see who snaps up the lowball offers, and then they'll just keep pushing the rate up until they got enough people.
But what fucked them was everyone just pulled out.
Nah.
But the worst bit is the lads that are serving, they've obviously booked their leave, they've booked their holiday, and obviously now they're going, fucking, I'm not getting involved in this. But now they've got all this time that they've got to use. Like, I think it's fucking bad. Like, but yeah. So anyone out there, if you're going in for a casting, just be wary of it. Okay.
Apart from backroom, you know exactly what you're getting at.
Yeah. So,
the casting couch.
what? This wasn't in the description.
Fuck's sake. What about you, Dave? How's your week been, man?
Yeah, a good week. Just been hanging doors and banging whores.
Oh, you got the casting call as well, Dave, did you? He went for the other movie.
I was really ready for I've been anally laying some underfloor heating pipes, and fuck me, that came out of nowhere.
So I've been digging ditches and nailing bitches, mate.
Oh, fucking hell. House rejuvenation, remodeling is in its final stages.
Yeah, I think I've managed to get about 4 weeks off to sort of get us in the house.
How is that going?
Well, it's month 14 now, and we want to get in. We've been paying way too many mortgage payments for not living there.
Yeah, that's.
But we had the boiler go in on Friday, so we got heating and hot water. So I just need to. Well, I need to make the kitchen and make the bathroom units.
Just a couple of small jobs.
Put the radiators in.
Stairs.
Being a cabinet maker, obviously he's not buying something off the shelf. I shall make it myself.
Yeah, that's hopefully start that next week. I've been getting all the door linings, doors, and architrave skirting finished. Got carpet going down as we speak. So
shit,
we're getting close.
I can't wait to see the kitchen, man. Being that you're literally a kitchen cabinet maker, it's gonna
be legit.
You can tell. I'll go in there and he'll talk me through. I did this cut here because if you do this cut, and I'll be like, yes, Dave, I don't care. It looks amazing. I don't fucking know.
No, it's the exciting part now where it's all starting to come together.
It's actually starting to look like a house, less like a fucking building site.
Yeah,
man. That sounds sick.
So it's going well.
Good. When do you reckon you'll be in then? Or are you not putting a date on?
Probably 3 or 4 months.
When the mortgage is paid off.
I've taken. We'll have a new government by the time
I mean, I like to drag a job out, but shit.
That we'll all be speaking fucking Pashto. It's been a wild week in British goings on, isn't it?
Yeah,
Salam
I'm glad we
alaikum,
live down
brothers.
here.
What a mess.
No, I think we'll be moving in end of the month, but we won't have a kitchen by then, probably.
No. Just be on a.
But as long as we got the shower and we can have a wash, brush our teeth, and be warm at night, it's all right.
It's always just eating there.
He'd be on a fucking camp cop with a jet boy. We'd be sending Snapchats to Keith remember me?
Back garden with a solar shower.
Do you want to borrow his power bank? You can.
I was going to say, do you want to borrow the gas hob, mate?
I bet you've been paying a fucking standing charge every day on that electricity, haven't you, bastards?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and gas. We've only just used our first bit of gas when they commissioned the boiler.
Yeah.
We've paying a standing charge for
now.
a year.
Yeah, that's a daylight robbery standing charge. It's like, well, the standing charge is to upkeep the infrastructure that's been there for years, and the only thing they do is when something blows, they just tit around with it a day, hold up traffic. Some gas workers there listening, be like, "Wow, Reg, you don't understand." Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, I tried arguing at the start, but it's one of those things. It's like,
you're trying to fight the man.
Is it worth my time trying to get involved with this, or just fucking pay it?
Yeah, or just take a hacksaw, just turn the pipe off and take a hacksaw to the pipe and just be like, off-grid living, man. I'm actually a sovereign citizen. What about you, Marlon? How's your week been?
The week's been all right. Fixing render, doing benders, that kind of thing.
Oh, I listened to it today and I was fucking laughing.
Oh,
it was
mate,
so funny, wasn't it? I was
retarded.
dying. I was fucking dying.
A fucking idiot.
Exactly.
I I'm glad
It's one of
you're on-
those things you do, and you're like, "The fuck have I just done?"
I know what you're thinking. In your mind, you're going to smack that rebar and it's going to punch a tiny, clean little hole in that. And upon reflection, as I'm sure you've realised, that was one of the most stupid things you've ever done.
I mean, I don't class myself as that retarded. I am left-handed, so I'm a little bit special.
Yeah.
But I usually think I think pretty well. Obviously, fucking not when it comes to DIY.
All you had to do was ask for the drill bit.
I know. I will give you fucking props, though. You sent me the picture of the patchwork
Oh
job.
gosh, I'll
Mate,
show
I've
you.
not seen...
Have you painted the top bit yet or not?
No,
I've not seen...
I'm too scared to get up the ladder,
I'll
mate.
fucking do it. I'll come round and do it for
Oh
you.
no, there's a good idea for
You
that,
can
Reg.
hold me to that.
There's
What?
Tell him, Marlon.
You're going to throw some paint at it.
Oh, is that the new camera as well?
Yes.
Because I'm with Ring, but they've upped their yearly cost from like
Yeah, fuck
35
those
to
cunts.
50 a year.
£50 a year for
Yeah,
what?
they're fucking ripping off. Like it started off as like 20, and they've just kept
bumping it up.
bumping it up. So I've lost my patience with them.
No, I am very that.
It's like, does that articulate or not?
It's got AI. It's got real people tracking.
And
It follows people around the garden.
Oh, so it does articulate. Fucking hell.
It is it's a E340 floodlight cam. Everyone is fucking really, really interested at this.
The only thing
point.
is, it's white. I went for the black one.
They don't do a black
Yeah.
floodlight cam.
To be fair, that one what's that new one you got? It's not Ring, is it?
No, Eufy.
I might go in because that's the one I've got at my place now.
Oh, look at us all comparing security cameras.
You can go right in on the bedroom window.
Ethel, please. Good lord. What are you doing with them Snoopy ears you call
Is
tits?
that the floodlight cam?
Yeah,
Is that the pro or the normal one?
Pro.
Oh,
that's
this is-
same as me.
We're so sad.
I like it. I like
It's brilliant.
Hey, don't get me wrong.
Delivery
it's cool.
drivers turn up. No one's there, obviously, because we're
Yeah.
not fucking
And you can
living
talk
there.
to
And I'm- just shout, "Oh, just leave it in the garage."
Shag,
Yeah,
he
to
eats
be
it
fair,
over the
brilliant.
gate.
I do that with my one.
Put
I'm
that
like,
bag of cement down, you thieving cunt. I'm watching that.
And I'm glad I put the Eufy camera in because TrueSpeed came round yesterday. I made a fucking mess. So I'm having fibre to the house installed.
Oh, I'm having that done this week. I'm terrified
They
now.
offered me a fucking deal, all right?
It was a deal.
It was a
steal.
steal. A sale of fucking century. It's like 30 quid for 600 megabytings.
50 times fast settings.
Yes, and I get some free ringdings.
Ring dings.
So they sent the fitter out first, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, mate. The conduit that BT have put in, it's actually full of stones, so I can't run a cable through. I've got to get a civils team in." I was like, "Shay, if you push from one end, you want me to pull from the other?" He's, "Oh no, I'll just put the cable in. I
Marlon
don't
goes
do
to
no
get
digging."
the SDS out. He's like, "No, no, no."
He turns up with a rebar and a hammer.
I can get it through, Shag.
Armour's now like fucking perforated pipe. Got a land drain as well, 2 for the price of one.
This fucking civils team turns up, and he's like, "There's no one in. We don't need anyone in. Can we have access to the back of the property?" I was like, "Yeah, the gate is unlocked because I knew you were coming, funnily enough.
But it's fucked.
If you lift the left-hand side of the gate, twist the handle like you would normally and open it, it will open." The cunt was there for a quarter of an hour. He ended up getting a ladder and jumping over it.
And you watched him on the camera?
Yeah. Halfway through, I did try to ring him, but I was only going to tell him what I've already told him.
Yeah, there's not much more you can say.
Enjoy the show.
Did he
innit?
open it from the inside, or was every time he had to get some out the van?
He did open it from the inside once he was over. But I don't think he could quite comprehend in his brain. He definitely couldn't comprehend in his brain what he was trying to do or what I told him, because the fucking mess of the cunting cable install. They've obviously had to rip up a patio slab, and they've put it back in. There's shit everywhere. There's shit up the wall. There's
Let me have a look.
the sky cable, which
What in the ever-living fuck is that?
Yeah.
You'll
To be fair,
put
they
that
don't-
on a
Any
Discord, Marlon.
any cunt that mixes water and some sort of cement-based product for a job is a messy fucking cunt.
I'm not. I laid the patio better than that.
That's fucking awful.
I'm really...
To be fair, Reg, we didn't even make that
I'm
much mess when we put the aircon unit outside, did we?
No, I'm so scared. I've got them coming round, but like,
Look, if you just need, like-
I've got fibre already, but they need to uprate it or something.
They'll change. Yeah, they'll put it to their cable.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna come round and do it," and I was like, "Oh, goody."
This cable here, yeah, that's the sky cable, which was attached to the wall. Why is it in the patio now?
Because they've not fucking pinned it back.
Have you rang up and told them to fuck themselves?
I sent them some photos. I've told a lot of people to fuck themselves today, in honesty.
I don't blame you. I'd tell him to go fuck themselves looking at that shit show.
I fucking won't. You can't trust anyone to do anything.
No. I said, when they said, oh, BT will be out, you don't need to be in. I was like, oh, I'll fucking be in, mind you. I've seen who put the Sky system in before I bought the fucking house. Gets me wild. I said, you keep that SDS away from my fucking house. There's already a hole there. Just put it through the fucking hole.
No, don't do that, mate. I just put a cable in. I'm not civils, right? I don't dig no ditches, mate.
New
Or figure pictures.
36-inch drill bit. Watch this, mate.
It's longer than mine. And then I've been doing old big grand designs out the back. Ground forces in full force. I had a 2-cam round. We got the high-vis paint out.
Oh, no, not the survey line.
Oh,
We've been doing some digging.
No, this wasn't a survey line. This was like body panel repair paint we was using on the floor. We had like purples
we found some
and
purple
orange.
first, and then we got some orange out.
It looks like the gay pride's gone through his back garden, like just trying to mark
Oh, you
out.
have to come around and do a burnout on it.
What? Don't buy a fucking newish build because they're made out of shit. I've said this before.
You sent me some pictures. It's a bit of a mess down there.
He messaged me the other day and he was like, right, because I popped round to your place, didn't I? We had a quick look and was like, right, okay, so we know where the gate runner's going to go. We'll just measure off the wall, work out roughly how much concrete you're going to need, dig a trench, fill it up, job done, innit? He messaged me, Shaq, we got concrete in the grounds. Fuck.
It's not looking good, bruv.
He's like, bruv, what am I going to do? I was like, you got to break it out, mate. I was like, well, how deep is it? He goes, how far does it go? I was like, start the other end and work your way to it. And he goes, oh no, it's all right. What was it, like fucking 12 inches
It was
wide
like,
for thin?
it was a random piece of concrete in the middle of the trench. It must have been like 12 by 6.
He's shitting it. He's thinking, fuck, I have to put a fucking breaker pack in there. Like,
I
slap the fuck out
literally
of it.
thought so you've got mud and then you start getting a little bit of hardcore and then there was this big bit of concrete and I was like, this cunt's going to run all the way to the other end of the fucking gate and it's probably 2 meters. I'm like, I got 2 meters of concrete to break out. I was like, that's not a me job. I am way too unfit for that shit.
Reggie, where's your digger?
Bring the 8-ton around. Don't worry, Marlon. I've got no idea what I'm doing.
Bosh, the wall's down. Yeah.
Everybody keeps saying get a fucking digger, and I'm like, it's too close to the wall.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's if you're breaking out concrete, it's essential. Because I brought my mate's breaker doing the drive, and you got the first end stuck. You're like, all right, I'll get it out using the second end because you get like 3 in the box.
I got stuck.
Got the second end stuck.
I'm left with very limited options.
So I had to use the digger to then loosen like one of the ends that I'd got stuck to keep going.
Oh mate, I've only got hand tools. I was swinging a pickaxe around.
Yeah.
The voice notes were fucking... Keith, right. I was like, is he fucking having a wank? What's going on?
At one point, I thought I was going to do a Colin Furs because the fucking concrete.
Oh, you're tunneling under the fucking road.
The bottom was starting to fall out, and I was like, I can just dig underneath it.
You sound like
Fuck
Stevie.
the gate, I'm going down.
You sound like Stevie from Malcolm in the Middle. I can't get. Oh.
So yeah, I'm going to have a fucking skip now because the ground's made out of shit. It's full of shit, so I'm going to have to go down further.
You say it's a new build. It's like 99, isn't it? It's like
97.
Fucking hell, it's gone 30-year-old.
Well, that's new compared to some of them.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
No, I've had a fucking lovely week, man. How's yours been?
It's been all right, mate. Yeah, it's been fair. A lot of straw. You know how it goes. Just harvest in full swing now. So straw's been manic. We had a bit of a shoot, didn't we? A good old shoot up the farm on Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday.
that was really good. Thanks for the invite for that. I
that's
love
right.
that.
Absolutely bang on. I had a lovely time.
True redneck style. Just 2 clay traps, 3 clays at a time, and about 800 cartridges per clay. Fucking brilliant. Cartridge manufacturers love it. Clay manufacturers hate him. Learn how he does it with this simple trick.
Mate, I must have shot a slab and a half at least.
I know. I
fucking hanging.
I was like, I had about 8 boxes, and I was like, yeah, that'd be enough. And I was like, everyone ran out of cartridges. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but we was going through them pretty fucking quick. Because at one point, me and you was like reenacting the Battle of Warwick's Drift, and like
it was the Battle of Bulawayo. Keith would take 2 shots, duck down, turn around, reload, and I pop over the top and have another 2.
bang.
I said to the wife, just keep the pedal held, dog. Keep them plays coming.
Yeah, no,
Like, what a little boner pick with your trap.
I think my trap's got a little bone to pick with you cunt, because it only picked a bone out of your fucking arm, you daft cunt. Look at the fucking state of him.
That's
Oh, you silly fuck.
Do you
What
know,
happened
I
there?
didn't even realise
Right.
he did it until Molly told me.
Move the trap, Marlon. Move the trap. And I just leant forward and I knelt on the button, didn't I?
Oh, I'm so fucking wary of
That was the only safety issue all day. Marlon being a fucking retard.
Do you know what? I've got like that orange band that goes around the clay trap, and there's two little metal bars with like holes on the end.
It's like a bit of orange hose, isn't it?
We thread the orange
Yeah.
hose through, and that's your no-go zone. And this was the only fucking time I have not correctly fitted the orange hose. I was like, nah, fuck it, it's over there. We got it pretty much where we need it. Everyone knows what they're doing at this point. They're not spastics.
I've never even fired a clay trap before.
You just haven't you?
No.
You lucky bastard. You've been shooting, never trapping. God fucking. I've got the king of Ridge's
He's the one who's
clay
paid
shoot.
skills and never put them up, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, mate, I'll tell you what, though, that, because I jumped on there from was it the last round we did, wasn't it? Before you buggered off to go and get some more clays.
Yeah.
And I thought, right, orange, safety, halo, do not enter the death zone.
Yeah.
But if we lean underneath it and tilt the leg,
Yeah.
there was clay
mate, I was
swinging right,
grabbing
swinging left. We were sending them up. Fucking, they didn't know where they were coming from. 'Cause
Straight
you-
over
Yeah,
the
you
edge.
sent one up that then curved towards back you. And
That's
I was
it.
like,
Oh,
fucking
yeah. I
hell.
think I sent a few clays up. I was like, heads.
Our defender nearly needed a new windscreen.
Was it that close? Was it? Yeah. I remember the one I sent up, and I was like, Jake, heads, and he was still busy fucking around reloading his gun. It went in the bin bag that was 2 feet. He turned around like, what? What's up? I was like, that clay just went straight in that bin bag where you're stood.
All I remember at one point, you had your man Sam from the Rutland Drainage Group with fucking Scott going, send them the other way. I'm aiming them for their fucking heads, mate. I was like, go for it, over the top, we're doing a driven.
Health and safety is number one.
We was all over it, though.
To be fair, we were mainly concerned of where the shot was going and where the clays were, not where the clays were going, but where the shot was going. That was all sorted. That was very much, took a lot of time of working out, make sure this is the arc of fire, doesn't go over anyone's house, only goes over my land, nowhere near any footpaths. That was all good. What we failed to think about was the other projectiles that we were sending in the air that wasn't lead shot, which was the clays. We were like, oh yeah, well they break on impact, don't they? Yeah, but not if they hit a fucking windscreen or someone's head. But yeah, it was a good laugh. I'm gonna get you all to sign waivers next time. I'm not gonna lie.
I sounded shit.
Yeah, big up to Sam from the Rutland Drainage for coming a 9-hour round trip to come clay shooting. What a lunatic! Yeah,
No, we had a really good day.
it was good. I really enjoyed it. It was a really good day.
It reminded me how shit the Fab arm pump is.
I remember. Oh, you brought it out. I was like, why have you brought that absolute fucking relic?
I was just like, I haven't shot it since I got the brown in, and
then
I was like, it'd be fun to take it out for a day.
yeah, how fun
No,
was
yeah,
that?
and no, I just every time I picked it up, I was like, this is a piece of shit. I hate it.
But that's what made me laugh, because like I think at one point I said to the girls, go up and have a shoot, jump. No, we're not doing that. We'll be shit. And I was like, have you seen the state of these cunts shooting? Like, fucking get up there. And then fucking next thing you know, Dole, Blooming Ass and fucking Abby were up there dusting the fucking things
Yeah.
off. Fuck me.
I was out
Shared your
trapping.
fucking synergy at one point. Wow.
You need to watch your wife.
What the fuck was she doing with my synergy shooting 28-gram loads? Just dusting clays on the end of the line. I was like, do you fucking mind? Back in your bin if I don't like shooting, I'll just come and watch. All right? Jesus Christ. She's like, did you see me? I was like, yeah, I don't fucking
Oh,
think
Yeah, I know
we
what
saw you. We saw you. Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course Ryan turned up. He said, "Oh, got some air pistols for sale." I was like, "Oh yeah." I don't fucking want
Fucking
that.
Del Boy in the back of his boot there with an old leather briefcase. Come on
I
in.
said, "Fuck it." I
Hold
said,
on, RFD come down for a-
I've had some years ago. I'm not fucking interested in them, Ryan. But I said, "Bring them. We could have a laugh with them. You never know, somebody might buy them." And he was like, "Yeah, all right." So me little cousin Jack, he was having a go with him. He had a go on Ryan's 410 pump as well. He's loving that. We had to go with little pistols. I said to his old man, I said, "Here for sale if you want one." He said, "Oh yeah, I'll get one for him." So he bought one for him. And I was like, well, I'm a red-blooded male. I don't give a fuck if it shoots BBs or it shoots foam darts. I like guns. So I couldn't help myself, boy. So I had to have one, didn't I? And it came in clutch this week, actually. I was taking apart, I don't know if you've seen, the garden furniture has left. It's gone. I got rid of it because I never sat on it, and all I ever did was pressure wash it, and the dog pissed on it. So I was like, you know what? Fuck the garden furniture. So I took it all apart. I unscrewed it all, took it away in pieces, and disposed of it legally, obviously. The only problem was I was left with a massive glass piece that sits on top. And I was like, it's not going to fit in the back of the fender. How the fuck am I going to get rid of this cunting thing?
Smash it.
Well, so immediately I'm like, well, it's going to have to, how am I going to make this as small as possible? It's by smashing it. So cool. And I saw a sticker on the edge of it. It said tempered glass, safety glass. I was like, sound. It'll break into really small bits. Nice. So I got a load of fucking
BBs and a gun.
Well, I got some, what do you call it? What's that blue shit we put down when we were doing
Tarpaulin.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking myethene membrane sort of like plastic shit.
membrane.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you know.
Got those membrane, laid it all out, and I put the glass on it. I was like, I'm so fucking clever. I'm so clever.
Dole, get me the synergy.
I was like,
No, miss.
I'm gonna smash this, and it's all gonna stay on the tarpaulin, and I'm just gonna wrap it up like a glass shattering Santa, swing it over my back, and I'm gonna chuck it in the back of the car, and I'm gonna dispose of it legally. And yeah, so I was like, huh, right. So I was looking, well, what do I get to smash it? So I was like, I remember like having smashed windscreens.
Did you have it on your hip?
Windscreens and windows, like they're harder than you think to smash if you haven't got a glass hammer. So I was like, road pin. I was like, yeah, road pin. Get a road pin. I was like, oh, I got a BB gun now. So I put it on the grass because I don't know why I put it on the grass because I'm a fucking spastic, as you'll later find out. So I put it on the grass and I had my tarpaulin laid out. So I got my gun and I was like, have some of this, you can. Bang. And as I shot it, what I failed to remember is that tempered glass is often under a load of tension. So when it goes pop, it goes fucking pop. If you want to see a man pick tiny pieces of glass out of his garden in between blades of grass for about 2.5 hours, you should have come round to my house yesterday.
Is that why it's all gravelled now?
It literally exploded, and just my barrier of I'm so clever, I've got tarpaulin down. It just was like, oh, give a fuck about your borders, mate. Like, fuck you, I'm the Balkans. Just boom. I was like, oh my god. She was upstairs working. I was like, do you see that?
Get the Hoover out.
Jeff, doing a shift in the garden today. The sun's out, it's nice out, you're going to play outside, all right?
In all seriousness, Keith, after I'd picked up the last pieces, I looked down at it and gone, could I just fucking hoovered the grass, really, couldn't I? Like, it would have looked like an absolute mental cunt. You imagine my neighbour, like, he's finally lost it. Ring firearms, get his guns taken away.
Singing in the rain.
I just hoovering the grass, you know. Ooh, I love the day to hoover the grass. Yeah, so that was the dumb. I think that's karma. I really think it's karma for me. No end of ripping you for smashing rebar through your render. I was like, as soon as I did it, I was like, well, that'll teach me for trying to be a clever cunt, won't it? It was so cool. I was like, oh, watch this. Like, hold the gun. I was like, that's going to be so cool. I love being a man. Pew! Fuck!
Oh yeah, it does go off, doesn't it?
Oh, I forgot. As soon as I pulled the trigger, I was like, I remember. Oh fuck! I've done windscreens in, and they do.
But it was good fun though, wasn't it?
Oh, it was fucking hilarious. Yeah,
There we go.
I
Exactly.
don't
So
know
it's
if the
worth-
juice
it's
was
worth
worth
it.
the squeeze, but the squeeze was pretty fucking cool. Yeah, so that was that. That fucking sucked. I don't really know what else to tell you. But the garden furniture is gone. That was the we got there in the end. It was
The dog's paws are all cut to fuck.
Well, that was the thing. I was like, if it's just me and her, I was like, give a fuck. I'll just it goes somewhere. Won't it? I don't know.
You should have mowed it.
Imagine
Spread it everywhere.
ping, 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 ping. Just tiny glass
You'd have to do, like,
splinters.
a few passes, I think.
Yeah, just put the mowing deck like on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was So that was fucking awful. I won't lie to you. That was the worst thing I've ever done. Yeah, other than that, not too much. Been busy at work, busy. And that's about it, really. So that's my week in a nutshell. Just guns and glass. They don't mix. And Rhodesian war songs.
You got issues, man.
Yeah, right. What are we doing this episode, Marlon?
So we have, back by popular request,
We're doing it. It's
your
kinda-
biggest fuck ups.
It's inspired by my little fuck up this week. A couple of weeks ago, actually.
And what we've quickly learned is you're all useless cunts.
Yeah. inspired by my fuck up in the JCB. Everyone was like, we need, and people were posting their fuck ups and stuff. And I was like, oh, fuck it. All right, we'll bring it back. We'll bring back fuck ups for an episode 2. There might well be, I'm not making any promises. There might be 2 episodes of this because we got just so many to get through, but we'll try. Should we go around the table first and do our own fuck ups?
Oh, we could.
What's your fuck up?
S2 Lotus Exige carbon pack.
Ooh.
So it was in grey. It had a carbon splitter, spoiler.
You have told this
Yeah.
before, but carry on. I'm too invested in it now. People won't remember.
Going into the old workshop where I used to work, it was quite an angle, so it was probably like a 30-degree slope into a flat workshop.
Yeah.
And anything lowered, we had these running boards to get them in.
Oh,
and I wasn't getting it in. I was parking it on the slope because the customer was coming to get it. And then I had to move it because I had to get one of the cars out, and it had this stupid short shifter in it, and I selected first instead of reverse because they were right next to each other, and you didn't have to push it down or anything.
it was just there.
And I crunched this splitter up
Oh, that
real bad.
That carbon is irreparable, really, isn't it? Carbon.
Yeah, luckily we had a wizard down the road.
Oh, what, they repaired it?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Look good.
Yeah, you wouldn't have noticed.
How much
But
was
that
the
was
splitter?
a Friday afternoon, and it was a fucked up Friday.
during the
wasn't
customer were like, hey,
it? Yeah. Oh shit. We forgot to do this on the job card.
come back Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be done. We're just waiting for that bit.
How much was a carbon splitter from Lotus?
I think it was 900 quid-ish.
Still
Fucking hell.
stings enough that you want to get a man to come repair it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was big fudgy.
Oh.
That was not cool.
What about your very, very recent fuck up, Dave?
Well, most recent.
What? As in, like, sorry, I'm late.
We were about to have the carpets go down, so I'd been around walking on all the floorboards, check they don't squeak. Go into the hallway, and there was a bit of a squeak. I was like, oh, I'll sort this out just before he comes. I've got to leave in a second, got to go over the doghouse. Wasn't thinking. I was like, there's a gap between these, like the screws through the joists where I put the bit of ply down. I was like, I wonder why I left that gap. I was like, oh, fuck, I'll just do this quickly and then I'll go. That is where, about 6 months ago, I laid my central heating pipes.
Get to the stopcock!
I fucking put them there, and then I fucking screwed through them.
That's the best bit.
I just paused for a second. I was like, fuck. Ran outside, ran around the back, pulled the fucking hose around, brought it inside. Luckily, I'd fitted the hose lock drain down
What were you
valves.
saying about it, plug?
So
Kunk,
on,
twist.
twist,
Bosh.
draining down. Ceilings are fine, not a problem. I'll just cut a little hole out tomorrow, sold it back up. It's not because I've plumbed the whole house. All it was
Yourself?
fitted. Yeah, no leaks at all. I even ran the new gas pipe from outside up into the loft. They obviously connected it both ends and tested it. No leaks on the gas pipe I did, which is good. In case I die a Jewish death, and then you'll know it's my fault. But yeah, to do that, and I was in a rush. I wasn't thinking. It was 6 months ago. I covered the cunts up. I'm still pissed off now. It's an easy fix. I can do it myself. It's fine.
It's just annoying, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
really fucking
There's a joint.
annoying.
You're going to know for the rest of the time you're in that house, there's a fucking joint there.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
only squeaking because I'd put down the carpet grippers tight between the door linings, so there was a bit of flex and apply that it didn't squeak yesterday. I'd put that metal gripper in, and it was squeaking on the door lining. So all I needed to do was trim a bit off that, really. So it wasn't even a
I
Just one of those things,
Yeah.
I just love the fact that Dave's so tight on labour, he put the carpet grippers down himself. I ain't fucking paying for him to do that.
Oh no, Mrs. Dad is doing the carpet.
Oh, right, I see.
Yeah, she used to be a carpet fitter, so
So was it straight for a copper pipe?
yeah.
Oh. To be fair, you were like, we weren't even late. There's like no real time to get here. Like, as long as you're here before sort of 8:30, it's all right. But like, it was like 7:59. You're like, sorry, I'm late. I was like, what? I put a fucking screw through it. Don't tell me later.
So yeah, when you messaged me earlier, like biggest fuck ups, I was like, I don't know if it recently. I thought I'd better do something.
They just blow
Clean the doghouse.
I blow a fucking posi drive straight through the heating pipe for a laugh.
Then I was thinking about my biggest fuck up that I've ever done. And there's quite a few. There was
Burning the village hall.
that was what I was going to do.
I gave you no end of shit in Prague for that. Oh,
I don't think I've said it on air before.
I don't think I do. I don't give a fuck. I want to hear it again.
So I was 15. I know that because of what I got for it. But this was back when eBay was sick, and you could buy like really powerful laser pointers that could like burst balloons. And I bought a jet lighter. It was like a grenade, like almost like a grenade shape, like matte green.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is sick. Didn't smoke, didn't need a lighter. I was just like into knives and lighters and stuff. I thought it was really cool.
Boy shit.
Yeah, normal teenage boy shit. That.
Bro, I'm 30 and I've got a fucking air pistol.
I was like, well, when you get a new lighter, you just want to like
Burn
use
shit.
it, burn shit. So me and two other reprobates from the village, Mixmaster G was there.
Mixmaster G.
We just going around. We were just chilling up by the village hall because we used to like chill up by the primary school after school and that. And there was a cardboard box in the corner next to a plastic shed. And I was like, I'll just burn the corner of this cardboard. And it burnt a bit, like tapped it out. And you know when like you've burnt a bit of like something and it goes like white smoke when it's like out?
Yeah.
Well, it did that. I was like, oh, that's cool. So we like cycled off back down to the village green. 10 minutes later, we look up and there's blazing flames coming from the village hall. And I had in fact set fire to one of the preschool kids' spaceships made out of a cardboard box that had then set fire to the plastic shed that had then ignited into the roof of the village hall and caused about 50 grand's worth of damage. And the police came around. They went round to the other two first, and they said, "Oh no, we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened." Came round to my house, and I felt sick with like guilt. So I just said like what had happened and that. Got arrested, and then got restorative justice, which is I don't know if they've still got it, but it's a scheme like when you're a kid and you do silly shit, you just have to like apologise to who you've harmed and then like make up for it. So I had to do some like car parking attendance for like events they had in the village, and that was it. But yeah, that was a pretty big fuck up.
So you
because I was hated throughout the village.
You were.
Well, I think I probably was already, to be fair.
Yeah, let's not beat around the bush, Dave. You were a little cunt. I mean, you didn't do nothing to me. I don't give a shit, but I knew you were a little bastard back then.
Oh, it's like we were a bunch of kids living in a village with fuck all to do
other than start fires and generally cause mayhem.
Yeah, whatever. We'd even playing on the old football pitch of the primary school. We'd get our scooters nicked by a local cunting farmer. Like we couldn't do it. There was nothing to do. But yeah.
I love that you set fire to a village hall when they were like, "Oh, just wear a fucking fluorescent tab off for a couple of days, mate."
I think it was like a few weeks before my 16th birthday or something. If I was 16, I think I could have got done properly, but because I was 15, I got the restorative justice, which was fucking lucky.
Yeah,
There's nothing on my record for it, and
Isn't there?
got off like very lightly for what I did.
But you didn't do it on purpose. It
was a complete accident.
Yeah,
just
to be
a
fair,
bit of a fuck up.
you just be. If there's one of those sayings, it's just kids being kids, boys being boys, and just is what it is.
Dicking around with fire.
Yeah, just fucking,
we've all done it.
Just twatting around. I'd see it like that. I'd be like, fuck's sake. Oh, good thing is
Look, it's raining in now.
They were insured.
I'm gonna say, I bet the village hall were like, all that insurance we paid for 100 years is all coming in. It was quite funny though, because it recently just like the whole village hall had just been renovated. They spent
Oh shit!
like, probably like what 6 years before they just rebuilt the whole thing, and then Dave's like, yeah, burn it down.
Burn it all down.
He's the fire starter, twisted fire starter. Oh, you only fuck up, St. Keith?
Well, I think I've mentioned a few of them before, and I going through gas mains and stupid shit like that. So I thought,
have you ever pulled up the multicoloured spaghetti out of the ground? Like, whoa,
look at this.
That goes on forever.
Not yet, but there's still time. I'm just trying to think. I thought I'd cast my mind back to when I was on exercise in Canada, and so I'd been in Canada for about 3 years on and off, doing like temporary staff sort of stuff, like infrastructure on the prairie for the battle group. And on my last time out there, I was actually part of the exercising troops, which is amazing because you go around with a whole battle group, like You got the artillery, you got the cavalry with the tanks, you got everything going on. It's fucking pretty cool.
So you got to put up these bridges, take them down.
Yeah, pretty much, mate.
Move
Yeah,
stuff along.
yeah, we'll lead up in front. We'll clear paths, we'll clear routes, do like the mine clear and all that crap, and then, like you say, lay a few bridges, get the army across, get them up there, and then sweep up behind and pick it all up and all that sort of good stuff. So the role I went
all
out,
the fun of the war, but none of the risk. Like,
well, you say that there's still like it's still a dangerous place to be because there's a lot of it is live firing as well.
Yeah.
So
Watch where you are.
yeah, the safety staff out there are fucking bang on the money. Like from the whole time I was out there, they were all over it, and they're very sort of like hot on arcs of fire and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, obviously I went out of an engineer group attached to the main battle group, and when I went out, my troop staffy couldn't go out for whatever reason, so I went in his role as the troop staff sergeant. So we was given a 432, for a better word is a armour personnel carrier. Looks like a lunchbox on tracks, okay?
I know the ones, yeah.
We'd go around, and then what we'd do is we'd like bring the support troop up to wherever they were needed with the plant and the bridge layers and all that crap. So anyway, on the bottom of the 432s and a lot of these armoured personnel carriers or tanks, you get what's called a wade-in plug. And the wade-in plug you normally put in when you go out on the ground, stops all the water from coming in. And the idea is when you go through the washdown point, you pull the wade-in plug out, you can wash it all down, all the water drains out.
Same setup in a boat.
Pretty much, yeah. It needs to be there. So we're driving around. We've had
or your rusty escort.
Yeah. that's the floor pan.
That has no holes in it.
It
just holds the water.
The heated garage stored escort.
So we're driving across the prairie, and it's been pretty wet. Like there's lots of fucking massive bomb holes full of water, and we're driving down. And in the vehicle I was in, I had my driver Luke, and then I had a sergeant who was in the back, basically doing all the comms and all the rest of it on the maps. Gurkha lads, Dilly, really funny lad. Anyway, we're driving along. Next thing, we've gone through this water. And we're driving out the other
why's
side.
my fucking feet wet?
And it's like the fucking tank, we call it a tank. It's like it's chugging out. So what the fuck's going on here? We'd obviously gone through this water. All the water's gone in and gone where the fuel lifter pump was at the back. So it's dragging in shit into the fucking fuel lines. So we're like now on the ground on our own going, fucking how do we deal with this? And now inside, you can open up a little hatch and you can get in there and you can see all the water swimming around. So he's got like a little plastic cup and we're bailing the water out, okay? Trying to spoon this water out. As we're going up the hill, all the water's running to the back of the tank. He's spooning it all out. Now, he's outside the back door. We managed to get the fucking thing going and we're driving off. And he's like, fucking hell, man, well, fucking wait for me. He's running behind us, like, get in, we can't stop. Like, if we stop again, we're going to fucking get out. We drove all the way back to the battle group league with him running behind, like, with this fucking Gurkha sergeant. He went fucking mental, mind. Like, so, yeah, big fuck up. Didn't have the fucking wade-in plug in, right? So, got there, wade-in plug in. Right, put the wade-in plug in. Bailed all the water out, got Remy to come round, the mechanics, they've had a look at it. Yeah, you're hot to trot, fucking good to go. Fantastic. Go out, carry on the rest of the exercise. End exercise got called. That's it. End of exercise now. Everyone's doing the fucking Cali rally back into camp. Washdown point into the Canex for a fucking pizza and a flipping slushy. Do you know what I mean? You're all racing back in. So we're racing back in. Got to the washdown point. Didn't take the wade and plug out. So we're there fucking blasting all this shit off the tank. I was like, oh, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying fuck all. Yeah, boys, if you just want to run down there and go and sort of a bit of kit out, I'll just get the last bits wrapped up. I'll drive the tank out. It's fine. I'll park it all up. Fucking unplug this thing. Yeah. That was all right. It was still running. It was a good job I remember, though, because I think if I'd have fucking forgot and then started out and dragged all that water for fuck, yeah. But, so there was a little bit of a fudgy.
Jesus Christ. My probably biggest fuck up to date would be, I can't remember if I said it on the show before.
Starting a podcast?
Yeah, probably before fuck up. I think
those calves you killed.
I'm not the Hitler of Youngstock.
That's not what they told me.
Yeah, Toucan, the boss bought that new bulldozer yet? We've got a big mass grave to fill. Hang on. Let's go.
It's me just walking around with a list like of daily live weight gains. 1.2, 1.3, 0.7. 703, 542. Unfortunately, you're going to have to come with me.
Take it down.
Yeah, no. So it was probably 5 years ago at least. It was about 6 o'clock at
How many
night.
years ago did he get married?
Five, you bastard. 5. It's engaged for 2. Yeah, so it was probably 5 years ago now. At our small JCB, a little what was it? Oh, I can't remember. 53170 it was. And it was 6 o'clock at night, and all I'd do was go to the other farm and move 1 bale. That's all I'd do. So I'd go get the JCB, the flat 8 on, run over there, move 1 bale. That was it. I was done for the day because I had straw coming in the next day. I needed it all clear. So I was stupidly in a rush. I wasn't in a rush because I had nowhere to fucking be. But it was
just wanted to get it done.
6 o'clock, and I wanted to get on. I'm like, what is this bullshit? Milking time? Anyway, so I flick the grab on and I put it up like, you drive with a flat 8 on the handler, you have it up like that, right in front of the cab with the boom up in the air, so it's not poking like 12 foot out in the road. And I put it on, no worries, put the pipes in, and I start going down the track. The track had a few potholes in it. And what I had failed to realise was the fact that on this grab, I am going to call them out, actually. Fuck them, because your grabs are shit.
It's somebody else's fault, of course.
Your grabs are awful. No, it was completely my fault, but I want to shout out a shit grab, a molten grab. Your flat 8s are absolute dog shit. If you're going to make tines, don't weld Hardocks because they just bend. Get cast, you tight pricks. And also learn how to line up your locking pin lugs. So the problem was you flick it on the headstock and you slide the locking pins across on we got like hydraulic pins that slide out, but they're not lined up properly. So what you have to do,
jiggle.
Yeah, you have to tip the grab onto the floor and slightly pull the headstock away, and then the pins will slide into their holes because it's not lined up right.
That's wank.
Yeah, so you put the pins across and they just go bang into the sides of the lugs, and then you push it down a little bit and they fire out the rest of the way.
Who made these, Timu?
Oh, do you know what? At this point, look, the state of that grab.
It's on a deal,
what
wasn't it?
a piece of shit. Sue me. Anyway. Actually, don't sue me. Just make better grabs. Do better, all right?
Make grabs great again.
Yeah, you got to get an Albert. The Albert grabs, best grabs you'll ever buy. Don't buy a molten. So I've put the grab on. I put the pipes in. I'm down the track. And there's a couple of potholes. And as I go over the first pothole, all I see is hydraulic fluid and then a lot of noise. Essentially, what has happened is as I've put the grab on and tilted the headstock down slightly to make the pins slide in, the pins haven't slid into the lugs; they've slid out the back of the lugs. So all I've got is the locking pins are out the back of the lugs, and when I've tipped it up like that, it is just hanging on the hooks of the top of the headstock.
Bink.
And as I've gone through a pothole, the whole thing has just fallen off with the pins are fully locked in place in the headstock, not into the grab, and it's fallen off. It's ripped the 2 hydraulic pipes out of the headstock, showered the entire cab in hydraulic oil. The grab has then fallen on the floor upside down, and of course now there's no hydraulic pressure, so the tines have all come up, like pointing up towards the sky. And as I'm getting a trim on like a cunt, I've driven over the fucking grab and blown both front fucking tyres. The worst part was, one of the tyres wasn't too bad. It was just one puncture. The other one, I'd driven over it so badly that the tine had gone in and come out and ripped the whole way through the tread. Yeah, as you can imagine.
What was your old man's reaction to that?
Oh, he went fucking ballistic, and I mean
He was not happy.
He was so unimpressed. You know what? He made me very aware of how unimpressed he was with a lot of loud volume and swear words a lot. And the first thing I did, I got on the phone to the local tyre place. I just explained what happened, and luckily they do hydraulics and everything because they're sort of fitters. They came round, they were like, oh dear.
Done a fudgy.
They give them the due, like 6 o'clock on a Friday or something. Came straight out, fixed hydraulic pipes, put 2 new hydraulic pipes on, job done.
Also, they were on double time, weren't they?
Oh, they were. To be fair, the bill I had
Fuck
was
it, farm's paying.
The bill was not. I give them their due. I think the whole bill for fixing hydraulic pipes, and they took one look at the tires and go, "Yeah, you're not gonna be able to repair those. It's gonna be like £600 a corner." I was like, "Oh, this is one expensive fuck up. Like, not expensive in the grand scheme of things for everyone else, but this is probably the most expensive fuck up I've made." And they were like, yeah, they're not going to be able to be repaired. We got a couple of spares in the yard. We'll just bang them on for you for now until we get some new ones in. Anyway.
5 years later, still on the same tyres.
Sold the machine with them on.
Yeah, traded it in with those tires.
What that? They rang me 2 weeks later, said, yeah, our man, he fucking repaired them and all. I sold the machine with the tires on, man. Yeah, they repaired them. They repaired the tires, and they
that must have been a big ass bug.
Yeah, a big old repair.
Sent them back to India, didn't they?
The whole bill was 400 quid. The whole bill was 400 quid. So I couldn't.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that was and then and shit you not, 9 months later, the old man drove a little bit close to something in the straw barn and ripped the whole sidewall out the tire. And I was like, you fucked that tire? Oh yeah, well we're not fucking talking about that. I was like,
Reg went ballistic.
oh, the thing is, right, you're fucking not here paying too much attention. You're on your phone too much, right? You're fucking look where you're going. This shit costs money, all right? Yeah, so that was.
I can hear it.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I have never ever put an attachment on like that and gone on the road without checking that the fucking pins are in.
Do you know what? Mate, you get it on site. Not since I've been with who I'm working with now, but like previous people I've been with. The amount of fucking idiots that will unhitch the quick hitch on a machine to drop a brake or a crusher or a jaw or fucking and forget to take the hose off and then swing round.
No.
Yeah, I've done a similar thing. I did like 3 months briefly as working for like a agricultural construction, like building barns and stuff on farms. So I got to play in the diggers and dumpers basically. Put on the breaker, connected the hose up, but didn't like proper click it into the hitch on the digger. Lifted it up, started using it, it fell off. The hydraulic hoses broke. Hydraulic fluid everywhere.
Oh, that hydraulic fluid, you just can't get it off anything. It doesn't make your clothes, it stinks. It's just the worst. It is the worst.
It's like simple stuff, isn't it? Like double checking the bonnet shut properly.
Yeah.
I've seen a bonnet come up more than once, and it wasn't my fault. Touch wood. Like just shut the bonnet, tug it once or twice.
The fair few bonnets flew up on Wells Bypass, I think, back in the day, didn't they?
Yeah. Anyway, I think we should cut to a break there and get into the rest of your fuck ups. But before we do, a massive shout out to the sponsor of this episode, which is Marlon the AUTOMOVER. Listen up, Marlon. Listen up. There's going to be there's a few in the fuck ups. There's a few trailer related incidents in the fuck ups today, boys. So. Yeah, I don't like to speak too disparagingly about our listeners, but what you want to do is get in touch with a man who knows what he's doing with a trailer. Your friend who's offered to do it for 30 quid, probably not too interested in how his load distribution goes on a trailer. Yeah,
Probably not insured correctly.
No, I can't imagine that the $8,000 Disco 3 or Disco 4 that you've bought probably isn't on the insurance for that trailer that he's dragging it back with. And is it worth it? Probably not. What you need is someone who's professional, fully insured, and reliable, which is the AUTOMOVER. He's going to take care of all your vehicle moving needs. So, you're thinking about buying what are you saying, Molly? You're thinking about buying a insert Marlon car?
Oh, a Maloo.
A Maloo. There you go.
There's only one in the country.
Have you been looking
It's
at it?
in Scotland.
Oh, God. That'll be straight then. Yeah.
It's hypothetical, Reg.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So you're going up there. Is it worth going all that way yourself?
It's a long drive. You've seen it on the...
That's a 2-dayer, minimum.
You've seen it on the paperwork. It is what it is. They've done a walk-around video for you. You're happy with it. It's done no miles. You don't need to worry about it. It's got all the stamps.
Exactly.
It has its V5. You just want the AUTOMOVER.
Just go get it.
Have a look.
Have you got 3 days of holiday left to go get the bloody things? That's how long it's going to take you, because you ain't doing that in a tour.
That's it. You want him to... The funny thing is, I was speaking to him on Sunday because I am in a scenario now where Chief's car needs to go. And I found a car up north somewhere. I haven't got the time to go and get it.
That's the thing.
It is what it is. The service history's legit. I just need him to go and look at it, go and drive it round, which he will do at an extra charge, and bring it back.
It is, we lead busy lives. The older we get, I find the less time we have. Not only do you have time to go up there, sort out the train tickets or whatever, if you're going by yourself, do you also... talk to your mate. Remember back in the day when you were younger, your mate could always take the day off work. That's not the case anymore.
No.
Your friends have got kids.
I've got no
They've
holiday
got
left.
No holiday left. They've got other commitments. They can't just be taking the day off to fuck off up country in a oneer and go and get some piece of shit, and then the risk of it breaking down on the side of the road and that horrendous phone call to the wife saying, "Oh, I'm coming back tonight because the car I didn't tell you that I've bought is broken on the M5 and I haven't got any AA coverage. It's going to cost me 500 quid to get it back. I'm really sorry." Yeah, no, you want to get in touch with the sponsor of this episode, the AUTOMOVER. Live tracking, Marlon. Live tracking.
I love that. It's such a cool feature.
You can see it coming home. There's nothing better than the
Unlike the football.
The peace of mind of knowing that your vehicle is on the way back and you can see the progress of it. Not of just we'll be there about 10, mate. And you're sat up waiting like, what's the car? And you can't get hold of the driver. You got no clue. And he goes, "Oh, fucking hell, mate. Oh, I didn't realise I won't be able to get on the estate. I got an R-Tech." We're like, "Well, I requested a rigid." "Well, they didn't fucking tell me that, mate. You'll have to pick it up from the compound." Where's the compound? 2 hours away. Exactly. What you need is the AUTOMOVER. Big up to him. Check him out. Links in the episode description, links in the bio, and enter what for 10% off your quote, Marlon?
ITDH.
Bosh. Right, awesome. We're going to go get drink of the week. Short break. Love you. Cheers. Bye. And we're back for the fridge. Marlon, drink of the week. What have we got?
We have Moon Cider Medium.
This was kindly gifted to us by Big Calv. So massive shout out to you, man. Thanks for dropping it round. I don't know what there was no marketing bullshit on the
Sack.
sack. So
I've
Marlon,
got something.
It looks like a
something.
catheter sack, doesn't it?
Right, it does
have
have it.
belly like.
Love me a bag of cider. Without any further ado, Marlon, read the marketing bullshit.
Blending a mixture of varieties such as Harry Masters Jersey, Improved Dove, Michelin, and Brown's Apple. This best-selling and very enjoyable cider has a fruity aroma and is a well-balanced medium cider, perfect for sociable events, contains sulfites to preserve freshness.
You're getting a lot more sexual every time you do these, Marlon.
Your reading has really improved. And that was really highlighted by the time that Reg did it the other day.
It's not that fucking easy, is it? When you
Sounded
put on the spot,
he sounded like fucking
trying
Army
to
Price Arts in the
Yeah.
fucking iron, didn't he?
It's like the cat in the hat.
You're all fuckers. You're all fuckers. Yeah. Yeah. So, without any further ado, should we get into it? See what we think. It smells very farmhouse.
It does smell farmhouse.
Oh, it tastes very farmhouse as well, doesn't it?
It does taste
Ooh.
bloody nice, though. I've put worse in my mouth.
Yeah, like my dick.
What was that other thing we had the other day? That farmhouse tang.
Sperm.
No. It was Healy's. No, not Healy's. Fuck. Oh god.
Taunton Cider Company.
Taunton Soda Company. They did a medium, very similar to this.
It's easy
That's
drinking.
quite nice.
Yeah.
Actually.
That's an easy like farm. Like
It's not offensive.
Yeah,
goes
that
down
doesn't.
well.
It doesn't feel like you're going to be
Little bit of
shitting piss tomorrow, does it?
It's not the sort of thing you get down the Mid-Somerset show that, I'll get a still cider because I'm from Somerset and then regret your decision instantly because it's actually quite shit. This is actually quite nice.
Yeah, it's crisp. It's clear.
clean, quite fruity.
It is. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It was more than I was expecting. Real rough farmhouse. Whenever you see it, where it's like medium farmhouse, you're like, what? A medium ass piss. Like medium cholera like
Yeah.
the next morning. Yeah, dysentery.
Fucking gut
Dysentery
rot.
in a fucking bottle. That's what most farmhouse is. What are we saying then?
It's all right.
It's
I'm not a
alright.
cider drinker.
You don't drink it all of the day.
What's your favourite cider, Marlon? Right up in cider. Get on, Chavy.
Jesus Christ.
I'm at a 3. It's all right. It's not offensive.
Yeah, I'll sit with you on a 3.
If that was the only thing available, I'd drink it.
Yeah, I wouldn't moan.
I wouldn't order it.
I would. If it was cider or beer and it was that was the cider, I wouldn't moan. So I sit with you on a 3.
I think I'm going to go for a 4 on that because I do really like the taste of it. I wouldn't give it a 5 because fuck me, I reckon after about 6 to 10 pints of that, your eyes will fall out your face. But,
What percentage is it?
Do you know what? I actually don't know. I didn't look. I'm assuming it'd be like
Hold tight.
5-ish, 4 point.
It's always the same with a
5?
rough though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
5. It
you
is a 5%er.
you start gutsing a fucking few of them into you're done, ain't you? Let's
Yeah.
face it.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
5
Jake?
is just the number the farmer
Shout
put on it 'cause he
four.
doesn't know what a fucking percentage is.
Well,
He looked at his hand and went,
I
I've got 5 of them.
reckon.
I'm going to go with a 4. I think
4?
it's one of the nicest ciders out of a bag I've had. I usually stay away from.
with a bag.
But I like, used to
I
buy
know
it
what you
back in the
mean.
day because I'll have one of these because from Somerset and that. But
Yeah.
they're not actually that nice a lot of the time.
Most of them are
That is
shit.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so we got 2 4s and 2 3s will flip. That was a really bad flip. Try that again. Heads or tails, Dave?
Heads.
Tails. Oh, it's 3. 3 out of 5 for Moon Soda Medium. Big shout out to Cal. Thank you for that, mate. Appreciate it. Very delicious. I've nearly drank all of it, actually. So, maybe it should have got more. But we're there now. Right, before we get back into the show, a massive shout out to the sponsor of this episode, KLJ Services. Following on from the AUTOMOVER, talking about trailers and whatnot. There's a lot of trailer chat in this episode, I can assure you. Horsebox people. Horsey women, it's time you listen up. When it comes to horse boxes, it can always look perfect. It can look fantastic. The sides can look straight and the bottom can look great. But at the end of the day, if the water's gotten into those laminates, between those laminate sides, it can turn into absolute mush. All it is plywood, maybe MDF, whatever. And thing is, you go around a corner a little bit hard and the horse leans on it too much, that entire side can fall apart. I've seen it happen before. I've seen horses put their foot through the floor of horse boxes. It is only marine.
There is no excuse for having a poorly maintained trailer.
Exactly. You put in, you're putting your pride and joy. Your horse. Not only is it costs a lot of money, horses, as we all know. It's it's a part of the family, and you're going to put that in something that is poorly maintained and possibly rotten.
And you use the excuse, why only use it twice a year?
Yeah, nothing bullshit. You park it up in the yard. It's weathering all weathers throughout the winter.
Yeah, that's it.
The rain, the
care
wind,
about
everything is going to be getting in there. My advice to you is to next time you're in your horse box, give the sides a good little shove and work your heel all the way around the floor. If you find any soft spots, if it's soft, trust me, a horse has got a lot more ground pressure than you do. If it's a bit soft for you, your horse can put his foot through that. So it's hugely important to maintain these things, and not only horse boxes, trailers of all sorts.
Bearings, brakes,
Oh God,
lights.
Yeah, lights. Oh, trailer electrics. If I've learned anything in the last 5 years, it's just not worth attempting trailer lights yourself. Just get someone in that knows what they're doing. The amount of times I've stripped cables and re-ended and soldered shit to find out that, I'm indicating left. Oh, no, my reverse light's on. Great. I don't know why I bother with this shit. Get in touch with KLJ Services, the guys that can hook you up with all of your trailer repair needs. Not only trailer, but light agricultural as well. If you're looking for something that, you got a garden tractor or a mower or, a trailer on the horse yard that needs looking at, or a little, anything like that, the KLJ got you sorted. It's also, if you get stopped with a trailer by the DVSA or the police and the tires are over 5 years old, you can actually get done for that now.
Yes.
Because I think that's, to be fair, I'm not a great believer in legislation, but at the same time, if you have a trailer and you tow it once a year, it's never going to get any wear on the tyres, is it?
No, and they'll be flat spotted, they'll be perished.
They'll be cracked to high hell. Yeah, and when you go to pull that trailer out the nettles and the handbrake seized on, and you're like, I'll just disconnect this, that, and the other and drive it on.
Absolutely not. What happens in the event of a hitch failure?
Yeah, I've seen some horrendous stuff in the past, and I've seen people do time. Not even joking. I know people that have done jail time over badly maintained stuff like that. So at the end of the day,
it's not worth messing with.
It's not
Get
worth
it looked after.
Get in touch with a specialist that knows what they're doing. I have banged away on C's brakes on trailers for years, and it's just not worth the time and effort. You may as well get someone in who knows.
Does he do
what they're
escorts as well?
You can ask him nicely, and he might be able to help you. So yeah, big up to KLJ Services for all of your trailer servicing needs and light agricultural. He's fantastic. He's the man to go to. If it's a horse box, no matter what size, big, small, everything in between. For all of your repair needs, access to Eiffel Williams, genuine parts, everything. It can be made absolutely to look brand new, no matter what state it's in. KLJ Services, get your box sorted for the next season. Big up to them. Links in the episode description, links in the bio. Big up KLJ for sponsoring the episode. Right.
Your
Let's
escort
go.
is basically a trailer because it spends most of its time getting towed.
Where did that come from? Right then, let's get.
To be fair,
I had
it's
to
only been
hold my
towed
mouth. I had to hold
once.
me fucking tongue when he was
It,
talking
like,
about the
it
horses
breaks
for
a
so
lot,
long.
but it's only been towed anywhere once.
Right, let's get into it, boys. Yeah, this is quite the fuck up. So we're starting off with fuck ups with pictures. So we're looking at it now. You guys should be looking at it. So just
Which is the fuck up offender?
I don't actually
the
know.
offender.
I
Both
don't-
by the looks of it.
Not been made clear which one it is. But for those that are listening, some of the pictures can't go on Instagram. They'll have to be on Discord because.
So sign up to the Patreon.
Yeah,
Get on the
yeah,
Discord.
Yeah, if you want to see basically if it involves gore and RTC,
If
or,
not, have a great imagination.
yeah, it'll have to be on Discord. But we'll describe it to you the best we can. If you don't feel like joining the Discord, you tight cunts. Right. So first one I've got here is from Ginger. My little fucky wasn't actually my fault. Yeah, it never is. The other driver admitted fault, but blocked a major route into Oxford for 3 hours, starting at 8 a.m.
Oh, right on rush hour.
So this was actually on a bridge. Couldn't get a wrecker on there as the bridge was built in 1769 and couldn't take the weight. So for those that aren't looking at the picture, I'm going to describe it to you. It's two lorries that have tried to squeeze past each other and become entangled like two dogs mating.
They are one.
How the fuck do you even sort that?
Cold bucket
It's
of
how the
water.
fuck you get that far past it.
What are you working?
By this time, it looks by this point they're fucked anyway. So
Straight down a calf, full English.
now get a wrecker one each side and
That's
winch them in.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. You just have to drag them.
Yeah.
You just have to drag them from either side of the bridge.
Maybe
'cause
put a little bit of right hand lock on the DAF.
they're completely.
It's probably his boss's fault for not buying a Scania.
They are. I mean, your man there in the DAF is as far over as he can be by the looks of things.
He's in the wall, Reg. There is
Yeah.
no.
I'd
He's got
assume
enough
the
of
other
that.
one's in the wall as well. That's why they're stuck.
I'd love to know inside the mind of the man. I don't know who's at fault, but which one was like, yeah, I'll get through that.
He said the other one admitted fault. They probably both took the piss about, he'll pull over.
Yeah. Oh, it's who played chicken on the bridge. Oh, I'd love to have been there when that happened and been like,
That's in there
I
like
wouldn't
somewhere,
have
innit?
been.
they are.
Imagine
yeah.
the diversion.
Wouldn't you just? I mean, save a wrecker. Wouldn't you just be like,
Well,
well,
I'm not being funny. Look how close they are. The white truck coming towards us, okay, is obviously tight up against the one going away, but his wing mirror's still out. Now, even if he pulled that in, he would have ripped that off. Look how fucking close it is.
yeah, that's.
Well, but the
Unless
easiest
the
way
driver
would be
of
to
a Merc.
take a jackhammer to that wall on the bridge.
I think
That's
from a
perfect space, wouldn't it?
1769
It's a
bridge.
historic site. Dave.
Oh, English Heritage have marked it as a class 2 or some
It's been there before Stonehenge, innit? So, like, yeah, got to leave it alone.
before
But-
Gnomes
Well, yeah,
live
but-
underneath it.
Since Stonehenge was last rebuilt.
That's it. Yeah.
yeah, when they repositioned it all when it fell over.
Yeah.
Got wireless charging, don't you know?
I think that's an old Merc as well. That's a 51 plate.
Yeah,
that
she's wank.
That the Mercs come through there because he didn't give a fuck. The DAF's like, oh shit, please don't. Oh, crunch.
Mama, no.
Yeah, that's not pretty. Right. Next one.
What was that?
This one comes in from Spud133 on Discord.
That's a crusher, isn't it?
It's a fair old. I'm going to go for it's a little background to start. I'm the transport manager for the family firm, so I have to organise the movement orders of our low loader and the movement order. You need to know the height, length, width, and weight of the object you're moving. So picture the scene
And the position of it on the ramp?
I was sitting in the office and Father walks in. Right, we need a movement order put in for next Friday. Right, what is it? A shredder. Where's it coming from? Where's it going? It's going over local skip firm. I'll get them to send over where they brought it from. Right. Other than a shredder, what is it? What's the dimensions? I don't know. What does it matter? Well, yes, if you want a movement order doing, it does. Right, it's a Dobstlad AK-435.
Chinky.
Okay, I'll get it sorted from that. The Friday in question comes round and all's going well. The driver heads off to pick up the shredder and the lads at the old yard get it loaded for him. Off he comes back to where he's delivering it. Being a Friday and it's getting close to his duty time, I decide to meet him, unload and take his unit and the trailer as I have a digger to move later in the afternoon. Initially, we couldn't get the thing started, but eventually, after a video call with the lads from the other yard, we finally get it mobile. I bet you're starting to wonder where the fuck up is. Well, wonder no more. I started to track the shredder off the trailer, as the lads at the new site wouldn't touch it until it was on the ground.
Yeah, I get that.
All was going well until the weight of the shredder was pivoting on the slope just before the ramps, and a combination of constant rain, 30 tons, and only half a track on the trailer, and the concrete giving way on one side, a 250,000-pound shredder started sliding, and it didn't stop until it was wedged between the RSJs holding the fence up and my trailer. Poo came out.
Well, what he did there, he didn't commit with a tracked vehicle off a trailer.
I've seen it loads of times. I expect you have as well, Keith, especially on YouTube. There's no grip between metal and metal. There's nothing.
No.
So you just need it. Go.
The things you'll normally, like with these ones as well, that they're quite slow, they're not that quick, but there's no like give in them, is there? They are literally on the pivot point, solid. They go. On them trailers, normally they got like these like grousers that run up for the grip. So once to get you up and on, and then but you'll find that even just a slight little bit of turn, but clearly that's just given weight.
Yeah.
So the weight of it's just gone.
Well, like the concrete's given way.
Yeah, so the weight's all shifted.
That the fact when the concrete gives way,
stopping that.
It does. The thing is, that doesn't look like 30 tons, does it?
That's a big old piece
But
of shit.
it must be. But it doesn't.
Surprised, yeah.
It looks to me. It looks like all just like plastic siding, big engine, and probably some smashy things. But the thing is, look at the overhang you got on
Drums,
them.
inertia.
Yeah, but then look at the
you
state
got-
of the fucking road, mate. Look at the part. Look at the state. That's not been fucking. That's just like
That's tamped into fuck, isn't it?
that's a bit of fucking. That's 50 mil screed over a bit of mud, that isn't
What's
it?
all
Look at
this shit about? Look at that.
You must have been the people that built the fucking houses down here. Why don't they put grip tape or something on the trailers? Some rubber? I don't know.
I think that's obviously, if you look at the rear axle, where the ramp goes down, there's a supporting leg, like a stabilising leg. So obviously that would have gone down on the other side. So clearly if the road's given way, all that weight has just gone down and it's just shifted over to one side.
Gas job's fucked, isn't it?
Oh, I'm fucking. Yeah, that's 30 tons. And
You spent to come when cheap.
To be fair, if 30 tons start moving, you're lucky that it didn't carry. I suppose it did stop when it hit the RSJs of the fence. The fence doesn't look bowed from what angle I can see it at. But yeah, I fucking hate that shit. I hate stuff.
I
like
wouldn't
that.
be the one getting it off.
I love the fact that they've obviously got to a point where they've put the chains on to keep it from going any further over and gone.
Yeah, but I'm not being funny. You got 30 ton on there. Just fucking drag that trailer over on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know how all of this stuff is resolved. When you get to that sort of weight, what do you fucking do?
I just.
Get a crane in.
Oh man, my handler ain't gonna fix shit.
And then watch these fucking outriggers go through the
Can't call
floor as well.
hillage when it's 30 ton, can you?
No, yeah, I couldn't call Hillage when it was my 6-ton lift, and he still had to guide me out instead of actually pulling me out. But
God, I drove past that the other day. Fuck me, that's a hole in the ground, isn't it?
you see the size of the hole that I put in the verge.
I was driving back the other day and I thought, I'm going to swing around that way and have a little look. Fucking hell.
Yeah,
No,
What the mess?
That photo didn't do any justice.
No,
I
it
don't
really
know.
didn't. Yeah, that's a big fudgy. That's a big fudgy. I wonder how. To be fair, you can see a slight bend there. We see the color, the sort of reflection change in them. Yeah,
Looks like a hell of a bit of kit, though.
Well, if you floored the lorry, would it stay stuck to the RSJ and you could whip out from underneath?
Oh, that's not a bad shout.
I don't. I think it's one of those times, Dave, where speed and power might not be your friend.
Well, everything's.
Do you want to be the one that's on the hook for a £250,000 30-ton machine going on its side? Well, I mean, I tried. What did you do?
But what? Jeremy Clarkson always said speed
and power.
fixes everything.
He's never been wrong.
No. Oh yeah. Right. Next one I've got. So this one is from. This one's from Skippy on Discord. Going a bit fast for wet roads and skidded to avoid a car, hitting a bank and pushing the tire off the rim. Spun the tractor around, pushing the trailer over, snapping the drawbar. No one hurt, just my pride, and no ditches entered. Fuck you, man. 2 hours later, a bead cheater and a welder are back on the road, minus a bit of brewer's grains. I'll tell you what.
That trade looks like it's been flipped a few times, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's beat as shit.
She's seen some. Seen the state of that tire. He really has hit that off the rim and all.
Yeah.
I give him his due though. If you can in situ put that back on the road, you've literally welded the drawbar back together in situ. Turned it over, put the fucking tire back on the beat, and center on shag.
She'd be right.
Oh, that's yeah.
And he was beacons on, very busy.
Yeah. It's one of those things, isn't it? Is you're in this situation and it's a case of fuck.
Get out of the fucking way.
Get it sorted before the police turn up, and we have to answer a lot of questions as to why the brakes don't work on the trailer, why there are absolutely no lights on the back of it either. Yeah.
Well, they look like they rusted off with all the paint.
The bow on the back door.
Oh, you get that. All grain trailers have that. They all do that in the end. Even I got a fairly new M4, and even that fucking thing's bent out of fuck. But yeah, that's some going as well, mine. That's I'm still trying to work out the logistics of spinning the tractor round.
So is he going
So he's
up the road?
So he's gone up into the looks of things. He's gone up into the bank on the left. I still actually can't work that out.
So I reckon the trailer had no brakes and was loaded, and it's literally pushed him down the road and pushed the tractor around.
This is
We're like really
shit. CSI. Zoom enhance. I can't see any fucking trailer brakes. The quality's not that good on the picture. But he's gone up the bank here. Span, but I can't even see.
Pushed it off, span, the arse end's hanging out.
Oh
and the
yeah,
trailer's just gone yeet.
He's used that tire as a point of, that's his pivot point.
Yeah.
That's what's hit it off the rim that way. Trailer's gone round and just the weight of it's flipped it. Yeah, good effort,
We're
man.
like really shit road scene investigators.
I reckon, looking at this really poor quality image I've got on the Mac here.
It's raining. I'd be seeking cover for a little bit and then going out and having a look.
Right, next one.
Okay.
Holy shit.
It's got the old amphibious digger. Fucking hell.
I thought fucking... when you watch Heavy D
Right, let's
do
hear
these
how this
shitty
isn't his fault.
Every lorry driver known to man. Yeah, well, it was some other dickhead on the road.
The bog admitted liability here.
When you see Heavy D do these recoveries, you think they're fucking planted.
I mean,
idiots actually get this shit in those places.
If the IRA have taught us anything, you're meant to be down along the bog side, not in the bog side. Right. Right, this one's from Donkey on Discord. It says, gets a phone call from one of the lads, Chicken George. Big up Chicken George. That's a really horrible nickname. Big up Camel George. Asking for a tow. Said he has got the digger stuck. As you can see, he'd taken on a job cleaning out an old pond and created the mother of all fuck-ups, fixed only by Mick Payne of Upton and his trusty old Foden. And again, a week later, about a week later, I think he's actually done it twice. I do have another picture of this, and it did look like it was in a different position. Oh my God.
Shitting me.
No way. Hang on. This isn't a picture I've got for Discord, but I need to check this because this is madness. This
So bear in mind,
this can't be real.
It's a case digger.
Keith, where's your towing point on that?
Buried.
on the chassis.
Lifting point, mate.
Yeah.
You don't have towing points
No.
on them. You have lifting points.
It is buried.
Well, that's on the running gear of the
chuck it
truck.
around the
Foot
A
above
pillar
the
and pull it
cab.
out.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to look.
Oh no, you wouldn't lift from the top of the cab on that.
No,
You'd rip the cab
I was
straight
just
off.
trying to because it's
You have to
an
get
audio
another-
platform, Keith. I was describing
sorry.
how fucked it was.
Oh yeah, so he's up.
He's
so he's fucking
nearly
wasted
over the
shit.
engine cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
nearly the top of the engine cover.
I would have called someone probably after it got like over the tracks, maybe.
so the king
Bit
post
high.
on his
Yeah, that's a good
dipper
shout.
arm. Yeah, that's all up. How would you get that far in?
We got a bit keen, didn't he?
I can't get over that. Yeah,
We've got to dig out this pond. I don't know. I'll just get in the middle of it.
I start swinging my bucket around.
I kind of get if you got a pond to clear out, it's a fair old
Yeah, but
job.
I mean, like I've
Well,
cleaned
I'd probably
ponds out before,
work
but
from the edges in.
Yeah, and then you push your bucket down to see if it's soft, and if the front end starts going, you'll go and get out there fucking quick time. Like he's in the fucking middle of it. What do you do? Take a run up and jump in?
Yeah.
I can't.
watching too much
I
Jackass,
had
hadn't
it
he?
in rabbit mode and just went straight on.
But it looks like this thing's still fucking running, doesn't it?
There's steam coming off it.
Yeah. Either that or he's just shut it down. I can't seem to load the other
You ain't
picture,
moving
boys.
around in that because the thing is, you get like a vacuum on the bottom, it sucks it in,
Yeah.
and you are fucking not going nowhere.
Yeah, I can't. I apologize. I can't seem to load the other picture, but there was two, and it did. I did look at it like, has it sunk more in the second picture, or is he just properly fucked it? Here we are.
How'd
Hang
you
on.
keep your job after the first time?
Oh no, 100%. There are two different pictures. That is. Does it?
That one's further in, isn't it?
Maybe. I'm not 100%, but it does look like someone's made. Yeah. Sorry, I'll finish the story off. Luckily, able to fetch him out using a disco as an anchor. That's all they're fucking good for, as far as I'm concerned. But that's that's stunning. That is like you say. That's like that's like England's version of Heavy D. I've got an 8-tonner stuck.
Your man there's still trying to work the levers. Look,
Yeah.
oh, he's coming out. Look.
Get on, Jack. Just keep pulling away. Oh yeah, that's effort. That's
I mean,
effort.
fucking hell! Imagine cleaning it afterwards.
I still can't quite work. Did he go on? He can't go on top of that. He
I
have
can't
gone
see
on
where
top
he's
of
like
it.
Unless
driven in.
he was on the bank, so you can look at the
Well,
like the
that-
blade.
yeah,
the blade
yeah,
part.
There's
on
some
the-
slide marks on the back of the bank.
there.
He
Yeah.
could
That on the
possibly have
bank.
slid in that
I
deep.
think that's where I reckon he's gone in from this way, and that
I reckon
that's
he
his
needs a bigger
bucket where he's
digger.
tried to claw himself out. He's tried to dig
no,
himself
yeah,
out of
no,
that,
You're right, yeah.
or push himself out of the shit.
Either way,
Yeah, that'll
He's
be
in
the
the shit.
that'll be the
That's top
bucket,
effort.
won't
That is.
the job's fucked. Right. So the next picture is from Jack Liam Hall.
Ah,
Okay, right. This one's for Discord only, as you probably heard by
Fuck's
Marlon's
sake.
voice.
Why do people do this sort of stupid shit?
Fixing a vacuum pump, and the forklift decided it was time to drop the pump down onto my finger. Now fondly known as the clit tickler. Worst part is they wouldn't even let me keep the tip. So just what that's
he lost that then.
oh, don't worry. There's pictures. So this is the initial picture of the finger with
Here
the
we go. I'll go for a piss.
Oh, fuck off.
bone and all. It's like a weird lollipop.
Yeah, that is it, yeah. It looks like a fucking drumstick, doesn't it? Look.
yeah. And that's it now. There you go.
Oh,
All
they did a good job on that, didn't they?
Yeah,
Look. It's got a little cock ring on his finger as well, look.
that's to keep the fucking the
So I
anesthetic
did a
up on
fairly
it.
terrible job on that. I could have cut the corners a bit more.
Champ it off a little
Yeah.
bit.
45's on him now.
That's
Jesus Christ.
so for the people that aren't on Discord and aren't following along, it's basically we got one picture of the end of his finger barely hanging on, another picture of the end of his finger removed with the bone on it, still
That's
in it,
nasty. It's real fucking
and it's yellow and very not attached anymore. I mean,
think they call that dead.
when I say very not attached, it is not attached. It's a picture of the end of his finger on some gauze, and then it all stitched up into the clit tickler. So yeah, that's something we've seen today. Thank you, Jack Liam Hall. Next one. This is Matt Wyborn. Definitely got to be rolling the trailer on the back of the disco on the M4. Challenge truck had had a couple of flattened tube, but overall got off unscathed. There is a video floating around somewhere, and I'll try and dig it out, which he has. Use the winches to put the truck, use the winches on the truck to pull it all back over upright, rebuilt the hitch on the hard shoulder, and dragged her 94 miles back home. Trailer was mint and still being used today. So here you go. So this is actual dash cam footage from a YouTube channel, and it has got a snake on what started in the middle lane, now in the fast lane, and now it's gone over. It's done a it did a 270. Big props, man.
Tony Hawk.
We'll have that once more for the boys. I love that your man has obviously seen this. He's obviously a dash cam, so he's not even started videoing. Fucking hell.
He tied the fucking load down well, didn't he?
Yeah. Cunt didn't move.
No.
Yeah, okay, yeah, to be fair.
Maybe don't know how to
props for
drive.
that.
Hang the winch over the fucking arm coat, pull her right up, let's go.
That's yeah. Well, we've seen it today. That was fuck.
And that was before they scrapped the trailer test.
To be fair, have you ever had a snake on a trailer?
No.
Terrifying, fucking terrifying. It is. Yeah.
And what you need is speed and power.
I had it. No,
Is
no,
that
And
really?
the disco did not have either.
you accelerate through it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
having what have you had it on? Have you had a snake?
No, but I know from internet experience
Yeah,
that you accelerate through it.
I have had a snake on with a cattle box, and I just gently let off the accelerator, not immediately, just slowly let off, and it did come straight. I'm not saying that power doesn't.
The thing is,
fix
you
it,
would have been
but
in a Land Rover
what were
towing that, so you have no speed or power.
Fair point.
You
yeah.
couldn't have powered through it.
What worked for me was to let off the accelerator very gently, and it brought itself back in line. I don't know if speed and power is the fix for it, but I don't know. Marlon, you can take the next few. I've read out the last 6, so going on. This is a Discord only picture for incredibly obvious reasons.
Matt Gull, aka Giant. One bright and sunny afternoon, reducing a hazel hedge to a stupid height, the only way to do it was climb through the hedge with my balls hanging dangerously above the cuts being made. As I got towards the end of the hedge, it started to get very thin and small. I'm about 17 stone, stood on what can only be described as twigs. With the next step, the twigs snapped. I went plummeting down the hedge for one of the cuts I had just made to come through my chainsaw trousers, sandwiching my ball bag against the zip and hanging me from my balls and degloving my balls. A trip to A&E, an operation, a 3-night stay, and the worst bit was having to go back 2 weeks later to finish the job off. Also, to call the client to tell him why the job was left half done, it's a bit awkward.
So what we're staring at on the screen and you on the Discord are looking at
Christ.
now
It's fucking awful.
is a man's nug hanging out of his coin purse.
I mean, fair play to them. They saved it,
They say, yeah, they did.
and he didn't cut his dick off.
That, oh my god, I don't know. I don't even know what to say, boys. That is a raw bollock hanging out of him.
Do you want to zoom in a bit more?
Yeah, just
Like
That's
it.
just proper
See
got the
that?
angle on
That's
it.
his booty hole.
The biggest bollock I've seen in my life. You're like, you got what's that? A fucking 58-inch TV or something you got there? Like,
I think the thing that I take away
That's
from this
zoomed right
is
in.
essentially
It's not one-to-one scale, Keith.
Well, no, he's kind of he's glossed over.
got a big old set of
here.
balls.
the famous 58
Big up the giant, I
inch
miss you,
TV.
man. I think what he's glossed over is the fact that he was walking on top of a hedge. That's brave in and of itself. No matter the structural integrity of the hedge, fuck that all day long.
yeah,
and
'cause
it's getting thinner as he's walking.
And he's still going.
yeah, it must be quite a tall hedge if it hung him upside down by his chainsaw trousers.
It just,
I can't imagine the pain. I cannot imagine the pain that must have been.
yeah.
To be fair, if you look at it, like,
It hurts me looking at it. I don't want to look at it
the
anymore.
thing is, we can look at it from this angle, but he's not looking at it from that angle. When he sees it, all he's seeing is blood and a nug.
Yeah, but you think when
And the
you
nug is where not it should
Yeah,
be.
yeah. I think is looking at it from there. I'm like, well, just stitch that back up.
it's
But
that
you
awkward
just
scene, isn't it?
oh fuck!
When you go through the hedge and you feel that instant moist sort of oh fuck yeah something bad's happened now. I've got
done
to
a fudgy.
investigate. Yeah,
Do you get that when
fuck.
you get that warm thing run down whatever part of you it is, and you're like, that's blood. So this is immediately bad. Fuck. Yeah. Right. Oh,
look.
sorry. There's a picture.
Yeah,
of
even
Stick.
trimmed his pews back as well. Go on, get on.
We got the feet on there at all. Look at the bruising on the bottom.
Shit.
Oh, that's
That
blue.
must have hurt so much.
Oh. Well, that means that they're not even dissolvable, are they? You got to go back in and see Sister to get them sorted. Fuck's sake. Right. Next one, Mardon. I'm going to zoom in on this one because this is quite spectacular.
This one is from Jack Lloyd 500. So, cast your mind back to January. There was a light bit of ice on a quiet residential road. I had parked my Transit at the side of the road to have a look at our job. I left the van unattended for 30 seconds before I heard what can only be described as someone sending it. Young lady mistakenly thought the best way to deal with ice sliding was to power the fucker out in third. Right, now this is time where you don't want power or speed. You just need slow traction.
Most people instinctively hit the brakes when they start slipping.
No, she went flat out third.
She was dropping gear and disappear. Up, 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 up. In the old fucking A-class here.
She must have been doing 40 around this corner before impact. She buried the pullmerk right underneath the back of my van. As you can see, peeled the fucker open. She'd owned the car for 7 days.
And for everyone that's not
like-
seen, that looks like a tin of beans that's just been opened up.
I have said it before and I'll say it again. Stereotypes aren't given. They are earned.
Oh,
okay?
without a doubt.
White Merc female driver. Jesus Christ. Look at the fucking state of it. To be fair though, if you look at it,
That is wank.
she's been so fortunate because although that panel's obviously dented in, but you've
Well, that's
got...
a write-off, mate. Look, the A
No,
pillar's
it's not.
fucked, innit?
No, it's not. Your A pillar
Oh, it just
starts
starts
there.
there. Shit,
That's
lucky
the
fuck.
quarter.
That's part of
is
the wing.
So lucky. That's
Wing,
all that is a
bumper.
bonnet and a wing. I think the bumper actually. I mean, the bonnet's missed a lot. Well, the bonnet's already gonna be replaced.
There's a crack in the bumper.
OnlyFans will pay it off.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of screams that, doesn't it? But yeah, there's a crack in the bumper there. So
They
it's
could probably
bonnet.
repair that.
It's-
Light's not smashed.
Well,
They
you shouldn't
better
take a
have it.
picture of your Starbucks while
Well, I
driving
tell
in
you,
the ice.
the main problem here, boys. Oh, not that one. No, go back. The main problem we're seeing, and probably the cause of the whole issue itself,
it's the
is
4D number plate.
Fucking pedo spec.
the 14 number plates on your man here. You know, right? You know the on a Leatherman, you get like a tin opener,
Yeah.
and it's the that looks
Yeah.
like it
Yeah.
looks like somebody's gone at that with one of the old school.
So fucking Wolverine's climbed up the bonnet, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
It's not even straight.
It looks like in all of the monster films where the monster claws a car open. It's literally what looks straight through. He's fucked.
A bit of tea cut a brush out, isn't it?
And the Transit was unharmed. Was it? It was, wasn't it? I read these ones before I put them in.
Yeah, literally. The only damage to the van was the cap off the lighty bit.
Off the trailer plug.
Her dad was not very impressed.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, say what you will about women drivers and all that, but fucking Jesus. Oh, it's not an A-class. It's a C-class, I think.
I don't know. It's still got
Yeah,
a
it's-
wanky fucking 25-year-old Renault engine in.
It's
Waste of money.
Fake AMG spec, I think.
Yeah.
that's the
grill.
one. AMG styling, whatever they call it. Oh, what a shit show. Right, next. Oh, this is a couple parter on the pictures. Discord only, boys.
Henry Maud. 4 weeks ago, start harvest. I work for an agri dealership. I'm a combine tech. Went to a breakdown after some fuckery. I found the issue. A sprung variator that changes the threshing drum speed wasn't moving in and out. So I took it apart with a colleague. After taking it off the combine, we put the special tool on it to compress the spring. We removed the two plates that hold the spring in place, and about 2 seconds later, the spring went pop. Not a very good tool, is it? It proceeded to snap my pinky off. It turns out the tool wasn't holding fuck all, even though it felt it, and it was a rust ring. It had form that held the probably all 2 ton worth of spring back. That's a hell of a spring.
So the initial picture doesn't look too bad. Just looks like a very
Fuck me, this means it's going to get worse, isn't it?
deep laceration. Yeah. So this is the X-ray. That's the bone.
Oh, that's gone right through, look.
That should be in one piece. And
That's fucked.
yeah, and it gets worse from there, boys.
Brilliant.
Because they fucked the cunt straight off.
In the the claw.
Anyway,
Strong hand.
the claw.
Claw the side who's staying, all girls.
He's now had to move to Bridgewater.
I thought they had 6 in Bridgewater, not
That
4.
looks so weird, though, doesn't it? Wouldn't you be like, look, Shag, can you just take the lump out? Just trim the side off so we could just go
So
with
he's got a fucking bunion on his hand.
Fuck.
Fucking good effort. Look at that.
That is
That's always terrified me, losing a fucking finger.
Yeah.
I know.
Imagine having a wank with 3 fingers now. Like, it'd be like,
I think, as far as I'm concerned, there's 3 ways
Quicker.
of losing fingers.
Less inertia, mate.
Our friend, all of our friend actually, unblocking a lawnmower. That's how he lost 3 of his tips of his fingers.
2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah. The other one is
Out of a welder, though.
removing the safety guards from a log splitter to speed the job up. I know 2 people that have lost fingers that way. And bike chains. That's another one.
Ooh.
Yeah, in quad bike chains, or usually quad bike chains or motorbike chains. That's the 3 that I'm very aware of.
I smashed my thumb open with a mallet once.
I
and
remember
could see the
I
bone.
remember when you did that. That was
sucked dick.
when we were doing the show, I reckon, wasn't it? I think it was when we were doing the show.
Nearly every piece of woodworking machinery.
Oh
can
yeah,
take
that's
a
a
finger off.
circular saw. Circular saw is the other one. You know, just the what do you call it? Table saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took the tip of one of my fingers off on the planer once,
Ooh,
and that was enough to
Mate,
scare the shit out of me.
Yeah. Do you have saw?
Do you not fuck with grinding wheels?
What sort of
I quite
grinding
often grind the end of my fingers down when I'm like shaving something down.
I don't have saw stop. No,
That's
it'd be worth getting though. It's,
Well, I've seen some YouTube videos where they've put it like ballistic hands and stuff. It doesn't work.
well, what are ballistic hands made of? Like silicone, it wouldn't work because it uses.
moisture.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gotta be.
right.
That's why they do it with hot dogs because
Don't believe everything you fucking watch on YouTube.
Yeah, not even the Cybertruck video. He did hit that concrete thing before it went down. Marlon's like, oh, we'll talk about this later, Reg. Right, next one, Marlon. What have we got?
I don't look too bad.
I don't know. I,
That's
include,
pretty tame.
I included this one because the graphic description of it is what made me fucking wince because I know exactly how he's done it. And anyone else that's dealt with the trailer will know what he's done.
God.
Wintertime, and I'm collecting a little van from BCA, Blackbush in Hampshire.
Who's it from?
The AUTOMOVER!
Well, at least it wasn't his trailer falling off the hitch or something. That'd be bad for business.
That's what I thought when I saw AUTOMOVER crop up. I was like, don't tell me it's a trailer accident because we sponsor a lot of these episodes. But no, it's not.
So he's collecting from Blackbush in Hampshire, one of the biggest and well-known auctions in the south of England. It's cold, grey, and typically it's lightly raining. It's that fine stuff that soaks you through. I load the van up as normal, and all is going well. The van drives up to the trailer. I start strapping it down, eventually tipping the trailer back down, ready to set off. As I go to slide the ramps back into the trailer,
Shit.
I hold the side of the trailer with my right hand and give the ramp a big manly shove with my left hand. Sadly, what I failed to realise, is the holes on the side of my trailer are exactly where the ramp slides into. And you guessed it, that's where my fingers are. Cue me nearly severing my own finger off. Luckily, I had gloves on, which must have done well at the damage limitation, but quite soon blood started seeping through the end of the gloves. It took me about 8 minutes to get my glove off, and whilst it doesn't look bad, my nail basically fell off not long after. Needless to say, I used 2 hands to slide the ramp in now.
Do you know what? Have you ever slid ramps into the bottom of a
Yeah.
trailer?
Yeah.
It is the most terrifying thing because they really don't want to go. They really don't want to go. And you're pushing and you're pushing. And then all of a sudden they go. And that is the moment where you realize that all of your extremities are in very dangerous places.
Don't put your fingers where you wouldn't put your dick.
That's
Yeah.
number one. Like apprentices, work experience blokes, like, do not.
Yeah. We used to have it. We used
I
to have it
wouldn't
preaching
put my
all the
dicks
time.
near those apprentices either.
Again.
Once bitten, twice shy. I've done that before. Like, you know, we've got the they got the little sort of retaining things that are sprung loaded that hold the ramps in, and you're trying to push them up with your hand.
That's
And
it.
you
Tilt
push-
to one side and
Yeah,
slam it in
and you're
behind.
trying to push the thing up to hold it out of the way to pull the thing out, and as you pull it up, that fucking ramp comes up like that, and you're like, oh Jesus fucking Christ! All they're just designed to hurt you. That's all they're designed to do. Flatbeds is hurt you, especially the car ramps, fucking things. Yeah, fuck. Next one. Oh, do you want me to read this one because I'm pretty sure it's a rough Norwegian translation. Marlon's like taking one look at it and going,
No, I can do that.
you reckon? Go.
This is from Torbjorn Slot. Last year, I destroyed the mover 3 times.
Mower. There's a mower. That's
All right.
That's a for anyone that's not looking on watching.
So it's a mowing deck.
Not anyone that's following online. It's the doubles that go on the. It's the back end of the triples that go on a tractor.
3 times during silage season. Number 1.
He broke them 3 times. The second time you get the sack drive.
One PTO shaft did not want to go in and out anymore. So it pressed the bearing. Yeah, you can read that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I need your phone because I sent them all to you. So, one PTO shaft did not want to go in or out anymore, so it pressed the bearing into the something, and the bearing connected to shit. So I think essentially from this rough translation,
Push the bearing out of it.
and it's just thrown the bearing out, and it's just gone until it stops. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. The mower bar basically exploded, and all the gears and bearings went to shit. In the neighbourhood of £30,000 of damages. Thank God for
Holy-
insurance. I'm not being funny. It looks like a fairly new mower, so I don't understand how it's gone so fucking badly wrong.
It looks like the gearbox is exploded on
Yeah,
this side.
Yeah,
The cover is peeled back and it's sent
there is. I've got.
hardened steel everywhere.
I've got a load more pictures of like smashed bearings, smashed UJs and shit. But I try and include just the one best picture overall for Instagram. I've always got to turn it into 10 posts. But yeah, that's pretty fucked, Drive. Also love that it's just kind of dumped off in like what looks to be a communal area in the middle of town. No, I don't really know how.
He's already
how-
caused 30 grand's worth of damage. He don't give a fuck.
I don't really know how agriculture goes in the in the. Maybe he dropped it off outside the insurance building. Just like, look, I told you 3 times.
This thing is wank.
Yeah, that's she's shag Drive. This
Oh,
one.
look, it's Reg.
Big up your man Diesel for blanking out the company name. Appreciate that because I wouldn't be able to use it.
There's still half a plate in the fucking.
That is, yeah.
Right, Jack. Got many more, but here's the last one for today. Not my fuck up, but I was involved.
That's hang on. I'm pretty sure that is a 560 80. Yes, boys. She's a big dog and all. You can
She
tell.
looks tiny when she stood up like that.
You can tell by the big old ass cheeks on your girl there. That's the counterweight. She's a honey. So you've done.
What's that? Twin stage boom on that, or
Nah, single stage, but he's done fucking well to put that on its front end. He must have had that's a grain bucket, and he's had that.
He's
absolute-
bypassed the sensor.
that's gone over the other side of the truck, isn't it?
Your man's got a grain bucket on there, and he's not put grain in it because that is a heavy old boy. Go on, Marlon, let us know.
So it's 3 a.m. in the morning, and I get a call from a lorry driver. All right, Jack, I tried to load myself, but the loader's stuck, and I can't use the boom. He knows exactly what he's done. and overloaded the bucket.
What's he
Just-
putting, like
What'd I
wet
say?
wood chip or something in the back of it?
He's pressed the greedy button, hasn't he, Reg?
He's pressed the naughty button. You don't. He knows. Yeah. Like Jack said, he knows exactly what he's doing, exactly what he's done. He's been a naughty boy. He's pressed the naughty button, and now he's ended himself up in a naughty situation where he's had to walk out of the cab, not climb out, walk out.
His response was, I think you should come down, as it just won't move. Jumped in the truck, headed over, and found him. I did manage to get it back on its wheels, but fuck me, did it come down hard. The cunt's at a 45-degree angle.
That's over 40. That look, the front wheels and the back wheels look. Yeah,
That's good 60 degrees.
That is going the fuck over.
Well, then back wheels are probably got to be a fucking 8-10 foot in the air, aren't they?
He's done well. He's done very well, is all I can say. That is fucking hideous. Oh, Christ. I think.
Fucking hell, seriously, this is getting worse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Fuck
no.
me.
Yeah, that is your next one, boy.
So this pic will be on the Discord only. I hope, well, to be fair, I hope I never see it again. This one will have to stay off the gram, but be good to hear your reactions. Yeah, thank you, mate, for that.
There's a lot of fingerless people that listen to this.
Long story short, don't pick a fight with a hydraulic winch. Pull the lever on the race truck, not knowing my mate had hold of the rope. Fuck. That's nasty.
That is fucking brutal.
He never kept that, did he?
I don't think so.
No.
Not by the looks of it. That's gone. That's
you
it.
ain't
That's
saving
dead.
that.
The end of that is dead. It's, yeah, like you said.
Reg, why you got to keep zooming on the computer? Just look on the screen. It's massive, mate. You can't miss it.
Sorry, yeah, I'm like, oh, oh, Christ. I want to see if I can find it. I have got one more. Marlon, you can read out the last one.
George Gregory. Hi, Reg. I got some beautiful pictures of a JCB resting on its back in a silage pit. Sadly, it wasn't me driving, but my cousin. Story goes, he was pushing up a load and rolling it when he went up the pit on an angle with the boom set up too high, sending it back over itself while also doing a 90-degree swivel.
Oh my God. So
They usually use a digger on the silage pits.
no, oddly enough, Dave, they don't actually. No, it's not a common thing you see. So essentially what he's done, he's gone across the pit. He's gone perpendicular across the ramp of the pit with the boom out, and he's turning away from the pit, which is
Why would you do that?
one of the stupidest fucking things. I get it. If it's your first couple days driving a machine like that, okay, fair enough. If you don't understand how it all works, my God. First of all, boom in. Second of all, boom down. Third, always turn uphill. Never turn downhill, especially if you've got an articulated machine.
Fourth, go work at Tesco's.
So
That's all bent to fucking there. by the look of
No,
it.
right. Luckily, no injuries and just needed to change his boxes. Not much damage to the JCB other than some minor cosmetic scratches. We turned it back over with a digger and a loader. Within an hour of the fuck up and a top up of oil, the machine carried on the next morning.
I can't believe that.
Fucking
That's
hell.
insane. I mean, I think probably more than a few scratches, being that it was balancing on its fucking cab. But
But it's in grass, soft.
it doesn't. I mean, that's a. Think of the pressure on that.
Yes.
You've got,
Well,
just
yeah, but they still
like
look intact, don't they?
Like there, you've got your roof plastics and your AC and your lights and all that stuff up on the top of the cab. So I can imagine that hasn't fared too well. But like your back end and that here, that's going to be all right. Your boom's probably going to be all right. There's no real,
if it goes upside down, does it turn itself off?
To be fair, testament to JCB that the fact that even with all that weight resting on the boom didn't even creep. Like that still stayed up.
And the cab looks decent.
I think the main thing is just shut it
No
off.
glass is broken either. by the
No.
look of it.
No, the cabs on them. Well, everyone told me the cabs on them were strong before I nearly tipped mine over, and now they are testament to JCB. The cabs are strong by the looks of things. I think that's the whole idea.
It's not like a Merlot where it looks like it's like exoskeleton.
Tubular, yeah.
Yeah.
The old. I don't know if it's still like that. I've not really looked at them too closely, but yeah, no, it's all like the cabs are like one piece. They come shipped.
The fucking heavy old machine to tip over with that digger.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be surprised if he's done it, but it looks like he's on the way to doing it. We haven't really got the end of the video here. It just looks like it's nearly going that way. But if he
Oh, he said it was something else as well.
What was
Got
he
a
saying?
tractor dragging it up
tractor
as
and a
well.
loader.
Yeah. You probably could. But yeah, fucking fair play. If that thing still ran afterwards, which obviously it did, that's some going. Like, you run those out of fucking oil, that's a lot of things dead very quickly.
Yeah,
Diesel
very, very
pump,
quickly.
everything. But yeah, well, look at it.
Do they know to turn off when they're upside down?
I'd assume so.
Have they got
'cause
inertia switches on?
I don't think so. I don't think they got inertia switches, but I'd imagine there'd be some sort of gravity switch because they're probably more likely than a car to be flipped over, aren't they?
And cars have inertia switches.
I think that's really, to be fair effort to your man there for tipping it over all the way over. I've seen them on their side a lot of times, but to go the full 180, doghouse seal of approval, my friend. You fucking lunatic. Right, that's all we've got time for tonight because we do have a whole load more, but I think in reality we're going to have to do a part 2, aren't we, Marlon?
We need to get through them, Reg, because there are some fucking
there's
incredible ones.
It's a curated list, and we've only got through half. So yeah, if you keep up with that on the Discord and on the Instagram. If you want to see the gross shit, join the Discord. That's all I can tell you. I think that's about it, Marlon. Everyone, we will see you tomorrow. If you're listening to this on Friday, all being well.
Hell yeah, we're gonna have a hell of a good time.
Awesome. Does anyone have any final thoughts from the fuck ups?
I think Keith said it perfectly. Never put your finger where you wouldn't put your dick.
I think it seems to be a lot of too much speed and power, regardless of what Dave says. Far too much speed and power. A lot of overestimating one's skills.
I mean, to be fair, looking at a lot of these, it's almost like natural selection, isn't it? You know, you remove the fucking warning labels. Like, I think we've got to start.
A bit. It's
know your
We've got to start
machine.
doing a bit of care and community with the flipping audience, I reckon.
Yeah, I mean, that's not. I'm not sitting here preaching from the pulpit because I've made a few fuck ups in my time. Not as many spectacular as this.
There's been some good ones.
But yeah, they've it's good. I love seeing these six. It just makes me feel better about my life. Now I'm not that much of a bad operator. He says next week.
Calls himself an operator. Fucking
You ask any of the boys that are on trailers with me on when I'm mucking out sheds. The last thing I am is an operator. I am a fucking jippo.
You trying to steal their diesel, do you?
Yeah, they hang around too long. They leave the damn things idling. They're begging to have it nicked. They're burning it like it's not there. Right, I think that'll about do, boys. We will see you tomorrow. If you're listening today and you're coming and you're listening on Friday and you're coming to the hoedown, we'll see you tomorrow. We're very much looking forward to it. It's going to be a good crack. You guys are both coming, aren't you?
Yeah.
100%, mate, yeah.
Awesome.
We'll be there.
There's also a competition.
Okay.
Ooh.
I haven't told you this.
Oh, what? Surprise,
What
surprise.
is it to do with the mechanical ball?
It is to do with the mechanical
Well, who
ball.
can last on the longest?
Yeah,
Is it a cash prize?
it's a cash prize,
Is
Reg.
it actually? Is it £3?
It's £5.5.
£5.5? What?
500 quid. And a set of pit vipers.
Call the number as you see it, Boo.
The person that stays on the longest, £100 cash prize in an envelope, just for y'all on the night.
Yeah, pound notes. We got to
Who
get rid of
are
it.
you paying to stay by the ball all night and time people?
The
man who's running it.
The man will do it for us.
They've got a timer.
What? Fucking will do if I tell
We're
them
not
to.
allowed to operate it.
No,
No,
we're not allowed to operate it.
Because of insurance reasons, I've already tried this. Yeah, we can't operate it and turn it all the way up.
Right. Thanks everyone for listening. I've been Rich.
I've been Marlon.
I've been Keith.
I've been Dave.
And that's the end.
Ah.
Until next week.
Yay!